Hello everybody, how's it going? Hope you're all having a fantastic day. So today we're going to do things a little bit different. I'm going to take the top 4 most talked about hunts in the chat and then put it to a vote, and then you guys will vote on which one of those 4 to do. So, alright everybody, put your species in the chat right now that you would like me to hunt. And then we will get straight to it. Hey, Tallboy. Hey, Max, Will, Oski, Whitetail, Nina, Caitlin, Lucas, Kyla, KM Films, Jag, a Goose, Blitz, CG, Gunner, Scarecrow is the goat. How's it going, everybody? And remember, vote for what you want to see me to hunt, not just what other people are saying. Oh, it's you, Oscar. Gotcha. I remember you. And also, don't repeat the same thing twice, or else you will get timed out. Just say it one time. So it's looking like so far. Hold on, I gotta go back up. I mean, Lynx is showing up a lot. Red Deer is showing up a lot. Caribou is showing up a lot. Bighorn and Pheasant are also showing up a decent bit. Alright, let's get this poll going. I think I see the ones that are showing up the most. Okay, what was the last one? I believe it was Caribou. Caribou. All right. What do you mean it's too many characters? There we go. Alright, there we go. Finally. Oh yeah, I heard about that, Blitz. Hopefully you'll feel better soon, man. Just stay rested and get lots of fluids in you. Oh, gotcha, Blitz. Hey, Elio, how's it going? Oh, that's not good. That's not good at all. Sorry to hear that. Nice, tall boy. That poll is flawed. It definitely is. Definitely is flawed. I'm gonna make a new rule: no medved hunts after this. I'm joking, but we can't do the same species twice, so we might as well get this one out of the way. Who chose Lynx first? I don't know, but they apparently want the stream to be boring, because you guys aren't going to even get to see me shoot anything, because Lynx are nowhere to be seen ever. Going fishing after a bit somewhere? Well, be careful, Blitz. Don't overwork yourself. No clue, Dylan. Not sure, to be honest. Nice, Oscar. That's awesome. I bet, Nina. I bet. Hey, Big Rack Hunters. How's it going? Hey, Max, I do remember you. Try hunting for an albino? We could look for an albino, I guess. I just want to see you suffer, but the whole point is for this to be fun. Bow and arrow? No. That's why I'm not allowing the gun to be chose during this. Just the animal. Yes, I do remember you, big boy. Yes, Luke, I remember you too. Glad you enjoy it, Scarecrow's the goat. Nice, Elio. At least you have something to play on. Darn you, Lynx, why? Hey, at least Red Deer is like a close second. Oh, you were, Sophia, gotcha. I do remember you then. Thanks, Fat Bass Fishing. Why, Lynx? Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. It's like you guys don't want to watch me entertain. We're not gonna find anything lynx hunting. Let's, find a Medved multiplayer 1 session. Yikes. Do you hunt in real life? Yes, I do. I haven't recently, but I have done it in the past. There is one way that you guys could beat the lynx. If you all form into one of the other answers, you would actually have, I believe, 61% of the votes. If you all went for the same thing, you could counter the lynx. There is a way, but it's already chose, so we're hunting lynx. What should we do? Yeah, I'm not actually gonna hunt them on my map. I'm doing it in multiplayer, because I already know my map is trash for lynx, so we're gonna be hunting multi, and there's only one server up, so we're gonna have to hunt them in feed or rest times or whatever time it currently is. To be honest, I don't know. It's 10:56. I don't even know what they're doing at this time. I guess we'll have to find out. Get the Hyperion. Do we have anything for them? No, Blitz, I haven't. I don't like the lynx, so I don't hunt them really. So I have not checked any of the spots you've talked about. I haven't even touched Medved in months. I think the last time I did a Medved video was for a 60-minute trophy challenge, and I only saw 2 animals, so I just scrapped it. Was not worth even posting. What call do we need? Predator, which predator caller? This one right here. There we go. Alright, let's get on with the finding nothing. Where are they? Where do the lynx hide mostly? I don't even know, to be honest. I'm guessing around here. Well, I'm shooting everything that we come across. We'll be targeting lynx, but we'll still shoot other stuff. If I did that Whitetail Slayer, the stream would be really boring. I can't sacrifice the enjoyment of everybody watching just to only hunt one thing. Yeah, that melanistic pheasant is my most prized trophy, like honestly. I think I enjoyed getting that even more than getting the great ones, to be honest. Wanted to choose Bighorn, but I just clicked 1 to see the numbers and it won't let me change. Oh no. Rip. Unfortunate. Yeah, pretty much, Colton. That's actually a pretty good way of putting it, I guess. The only reason people choose Medved is because it's nice looking. Well, happy birthday, James. I hope you have an awesome birthday. Nice, Squawky. I'm glad you enjoy the content. That's awesome to hear. Hey, Frantic, how's it going? Nice, tall boy. That's awesome, dude. That little elusive critter is gorgeous. It is. I mean, the lynx look good. I just don't enjoy hunting them. They're so difficult. I guess we'll figure out if we can even find any today, because I don't know where they are going to be feeding. Or resting? Do they feed or rest at this time? I don't even know. Ooh, that's awesome, Whitetail Slayer. That's awesome. Guys, remember not to type in caps or have too many emojis at the end of your sentences, or else Nightbot will delete the message. Just be careful about that. Nightbot does not spare anyone. Got me a diamond goose the other day since goose hunting finally got fixed. Nice, dude. That's awesome. How many diamonds do I have in total? Just under 500. I think we're like 10 off of 500, I believe. Not 100% sure. Let's see. So because of that bug that happened for a while where it counted some of the golds as diamonds, we have to take 212 away from this number, so we're at like 477 or something like that. Nice, Nina. I'm kind of jealous of that, honestly. The melanistic lynx do look really nice. Just so difficult to find them. Oh gosh, while it was spinning? Oh gosh. That is the worst, Blitz. I hate it when they're spinning like that. Diamond links for 500th diamond. If I could possibly find one, that would be cool. But I don't even know where to begin with them. Got 3 diamonds and rares yesterday. Nice, Goose. That's awesome. Which were they? Get any diamond geese by any chance? Oh yeah, the blue bobcats are great. Absolutely love them. I personally think the bobcats are nicer than the lynx. Really like the bobcats. Never got a diamond. Any tips? I'd say one of the biggest things is just stick near water. If you're looking for diamonds, hunt near water, because that's where a lot of them will be. Even if they're feeding or resting, they'll still be near the water. But the main reason that you want to be near the water is because drink zones are the easiest to hunt. And if you know the drink times for the species on a map, then that can improve your chances of finding stuff even more. So I'd say also try to learn the different times that animals drink. You had it for lynx? Yep, we're chasing after some lynx for like half an hour or so. We're gonna try and keep each of these hunts to around 30 minutes. That way we have time to do like 4 different hunts. Otherwise, the stream's gonna be like a million hours long. And we'll never even get to classics. So we're gonna try and keep each of these hunts to around half an hour. That way everybody gets a chance to vote for something. I honestly don't even know where to look for these things. Maybe we need to go down here and look around, but there's other people there, so I don't know if I should. Just as I say that, we hear a lynx. We hear a lynx. Oh my gosh. They do exist. They do exist, guys. We actually are about to get to see a lynx. I didn't know they actually existed. I thought it was just a myth. Oh my gosh, we're about to see the rare and elusive lynx. Should we just blast it with the 300? I kind of feel like doing it just as a big screw you to the lynx. Hey, Gianna, how's it going? Please go bighorn hunting. Next, we shall see what the vote says. Because remember, I'm leaving all of the voting up to you guys. How long will it take for this thing to come in, I wonder? And we need to try to get hidden. Ooh, this is perfect. One thing that I will say for Medved that I do like, it's really easy to hide. That's one of the positives. You can hide anywhere. Melanistic, I'm calling it. I really hope so. That would be amazing. All right, Hunter, you're gonna need to chill, buddy. You're gonna need to just chill right there. We're looking for lynx. I need you to just sit there for a second. Wait for this thing to come in, then we'll take it out. Can you do that, buddy? I'll take that as a yes. How many diamond musk deer do I have? 0. Never shot one. I'd love to shoot one eventually, but I've not been able to. Tall boy, no persuading people to vote for things. Let people vote for what they want. There it is. Look at that beauty. What a beautiful lynx. And that, sir, is the end. Look at that little thing. The first lynx that I have shot in like 4 or 5 months. Actually, probably longer than that. 1,200 cash for that. That's not bad. Let's keep looking around. I guess we're in the right spot. Nice, turkey. Let's see if we can get any more calls from some lynx. At least we killed one, so we didn't go out of this hunt empty-handed. What time did I start streaming? I completely forgot. 21 minutes ago. Okay, so technically the voting lasted like 10 minutes. So we've got like 19 minutes left in the hunt. Actually more like 17, so like 350? At like 350 we will change to another hunt. Oh, I am running in the wrong direction. Wanted to head down to these lakes right here. Nice, Sam. Too many words to memorize. I feel you, man. I always hated school. Always hated it, but unfortunately it's necessary. Yeah, that's really good, dude. 12 diamonds in a week is not bad at all. Started hunting 11 minutes ago. Yeah, that's about what it was. But I'm trying to round it out to an even number, so that's why we're gonna go for 16 more minutes. What are they eating? Snow? I don't know, to be honest. It seems like it. I might need to lower the volume slightly. The wind is like crazy. They should also add crows to the game. I don't want to shoot myself, though. That's a musk deer. I will say, I've never been to this part of Medved before, and it's actually kind of pretty. This part up here is actually kind of pretty. Crows are scary, man. They can be. You make them mad. Nice, Goose. That's awesome. Didn't get a diamond for your first 7 weeks. That's probably how it was for me too. I mean, I didn't get a diamond until I was like level 51. Because I just didn't know like how to get a diamond. Then after a while I started learning like the best places to hunt, how to properly, you know, shoot an animal in order to actually get it to make diamond. And stuff like that, because back when I first learned about diamonds, quick kill was still a thing that was factored into whether or not it made it. And so at the time, there was a lot more things you had to do for an animal to actually make diamond. So I didn't get mine until level 51. Nowadays it's a little bit easier to get your first diamond, even if you don't know how. Ooh, that's a bear. Yeah, that'd be really cool, Dax. And I'd love to see the feeders for sure. I'd love to be able to set up my own feed zones instead of have to just find the ones that are predetermined. It'd be really cool to set up like feeding plots or like you were saying, feeders. Imagine being able to like set up a field of corn. That would be so cool if you could like set up cornfields. There's some cool stuff they could do. I don't know if they'll ever do stuff like that, but there's a lot of cool little things like that that they could do. It did. I hated the whole consecutive kills. That was the worst. I don't know why that was ever factored into Diamond score. It just never made sense to me. I'm glad that eventually they got rid of it. But man, it was rough when it was a thing. Ooh, there's our bear. No, that's a different bear. Gotta stay down. Well, that's one of the things that is important, is you do have to make sure you're shooting vital organs. That's, you know, something you want to do in real life, too. You don't want to just shoot an animal anywhere. It's got to make sure it's a vital organ so the animal doesn't suffer. So I do think it's good that they have that as one of the ways that something has to make diamond. There it is. Oh my gosh, did we save that? I think we did. I think we saved that. Wow. Yeah, exactly, Aiden. It does make it more realistic. No, Brayden. Flinter has never cheated. I don't know what you guys are talking about. And I crashed! Why? What are you talking about, Logan? Who said that? Did I miss something in chat? Crashed like 10 times already today? Yeah, sounds like my life. Honestly, a lot of the times it happens when you pick up a track in multiplayer. That's what most of the crashes have come from, for me at least. Ooh, we got a different server. That's better. Oh, yeah, probably Logan. I can assure you that Flinter does not cheat. He's probably one of the people that is most against people doing that type of stuff. I mean, all you really have to do is look at the statistics in his codex, and you can see that he grinds incredibly hard. Spends a lot of time playing this game. But, of course, anybody that doesn't know a lot of the knowledge that a lot of us content creators and people that have played the game a lot know, they're obviously going to think that somebody's cheating. Where do we go? I'm thinking... I really want to go through here, actually. Let's spawn here and then run down this way. Nice, Logan, that's awesome. Yeah. The thing is, like, if somebody is cheating, it's pretty easy to tell because... Like, for example, a lot of the cheats that are in Call of the Wild, they increase, like, the amount of rares and diamonds you find, but... The thing is, if somebody finds, like... Let's say 3 diamond mountain lions at the same lake, but then the rest of the entire map doesn't have anything. There's a lot of people that be like, oh, I bet this is a hacked server, I bet it's cheated because there was 3 right there, but that's not how they work. They would have it like evenly spread across your map. It would increase the chances of it for everything, not just like one thing. They're not as complex as people think, and in fact, they're pretty easy to determine when you run across a cheated server. I mean, you guys remember that one time where we joined a server and it was a hacked one? Literally every animal was a diamond, so we left that thing immediately. It's really easy to tell when things are cheated servers. It's not as difficult as you would think. Just realized we're going in the wrong direction. Hey, Glad, how's it going? Grind geese, get the 12 gauge pump or shotgun sight. The 12 gauge pump is awesome. It is such a good shotgun. By far my favorite. Hey, I mean, whatever is fun to you, Logan, right? Whatever is fun to you, do it, you know? If you enjoy grinding ducks, then grind ducks. BP, thank you so much for the super chat, man. I really appreciate that. Challenge of the day, shoot a gold scoring animal but turn it into a silver. I can do that. I can definitely do that. Hey, Boo, how's it going? Diamonds on cheated servers have weird weights. They aren't high enough to be diamond, but are diamond estimates. Yeah, exactly. That's why I'm saying it's really easy to figure out what's a cheated animal. It's really, really easy to figure it out. Because like you said, a lot of the times when there's cheated stuff on a server, its weights and scores don't match up, or it's the wrong level for it to be a diamond. Like, there's a lot of weird things that go on with it, so... Most of the time, if you get on a server and you find like 3 or 4 diamonds, but all of them are the correct weights and they're not like crazy big, then it's probably fine. The chances of that actually being a cheated server are pretty low. Usually there's something weird about the animals you're killing. Like, there was one time that I got into a server, right? Everything looked fine. But then I found 2 whitetails side by side. And they both had like the normal level 2 racks. At least I thought. And I shot one of them. And when I picked it up, it scored diamond. But it was a level 2, and it had one of the big diamond racks, and I was like, wait a minute, this is not right. So I immediately just clicked out of it, didn't tax it or anything, because obviously I don't want a cheated animal in my lodge. But the strange thing was, that server had nothing else weird with it but that one animal. I hunted the server for like an hour before finding that, and nothing else was weird. I shot like 30 or 40 pheasants. All of them were pretty small, or average at the best. And then I ended up running across that buck, and it made me second guess the entire server. But that's what I'm saying, like, when you find something that's cheated, you will know, because it'll be really weird like that. Like, something like that where half of the antler, or I guess like one of the antlers was the big diamond rack and the other was the small diamond rack. Something like that is what a cheated animal will look like. It'll be the wrong level or overweight, stuff like that. Or not overweight, but max weight and max score, and then you'll find others that are max weight and max score. It's usually pretty easy to figure it out. I don't know, Johnny, I actually hadn't looked at the chat. I was, what's the word? Focused on telling my story. But how's it going? Thank you, Squawky, I appreciate that. I have 7 minutes left. Well, hopefully we can find some more links in that time. They've been pretty elusive so far. I feel like we'll find something through here. Like, we have to. Can people cheat on console? No. There's no way to cheat on console. Well, I suppose there's always a way to cheat. Like, no matter what, there's always going to be some way to do it. But it's so difficult to do it on console that the chances are almost zero. There's only been a couple people, I think, that have actually ran into cheated stuff on console. You have to be really knowledgeable and tech savvy in order to actually get anything accomplished cheat-wise on console. So most of the time you don't have to worry about any cheaters or anything like that when you're playing on Xbox or PlayStation. It's just PC that has to worry about those. Still hunting on Layton? Nice, Johnny. Nice, Parker. That's awesome. I'm doing pretty good, Michigan. Doing pretty good. What's the best way to get your shotgun score up? I don't know. Probably geese or European rabbits. I'd say geese are probably the best. Because even if you're using the wrong ammo type for them, you'll still get a shotgun score. So I would just use buckshot from the starter shotgun on the geese, if you have the Goose DLC. If you don't have the Goose DLC, then, like I was saying, European rabbits are probably a good option. And I do actually have a guide on the channel for, I think, like 17 burrow locations on Hirschfelden for the European rabbits, so you could use that to find them if you need to. But if you have the Goose DLC, definitely recommend hunting geese. Yes, I did, Bill. I saw that he got that. Pretty awesome. It's about the same size as mine. Beef or chicken ramen? Beef. 100%. Can bighorn sheep troll? Yes, they can. I've had a couple of them troll. Hey, Paula, you haven't missed too much yet. Alright, Glit. Awesome. You didn't miss anything. Nothing's really happened. We're just trying to figure out where the links hide. Oh, we're actually 1 minute until we're done hunting links, it looks like. Alright, well, let's get the next poll ready. Alright, everybody, let me know in the chat what you guys would like to see me hunt next. The top 4 most voted for in the chat will get put into a poll. Now, don't repeat it, though. Just say it once. Because like I've said before, if you repeat it, your message is just going to get deleted. So just say it once. Say it once in chat what animal you would like to see me hunt next. Holy. I'm seeing a lot of geese. Geese and mule deer are popping up a lot. Lots of geese, lots of mule deer, lots of red deer. Looks like javelina are actually popping up a decent bit. Yeah, lots of geese. I am actually okay with that because I was wanting to hunt them today anyway. I was really hoping that we would get to, so... Alright. Looks like red deer, geese, mule deer, javelina probably are the most voted for from what I can tell. I might be wrong, but that appears to be the most voted for. Let me do another quick look through here. Yeah, geese are definitely the most voted for. Then red deer second, then mule deer. But I honestly can't tell the fourth. For the fourth one, it's either moose or javelina. What would you guys say should be the fourth option? Javelina or moose? That is a lot of moose I'm seeing. Alright, so remember, you're only allowed to put one vote in, so once you put a vote in, it won't let you choose another, so make sure you vote for the one that you actually want. Don't click one just to see what the numbers are. Click on the one that you actually want to see. And here we go. Let's see. What are we gonna get? What are we gonna get? Hey, Giant Carlo, how's it going, man? Glad you could make it. How is everybody doing? Well, so far, wow, it's so close. Mule deer are just barely ahead. It is like neck and neck between all of them. This is quite the vote. 46 votes have been put in. There's 115 of you in here. Let's get some more votes in. Get some more votes in for the animal that we hunt next. Mule deer is just barely ahead with red deer in second, geese in third, moose coming in last, but just by a little bit. Red deer and mule deer are now neck and neck. In fact, they have the exact same percentage. Both of them are at 28%. Geese just behind with 26%. Moose at 19%. Falling behind quite a bit, actually. 54 votes have been put in. And the red deer have jumped ahead up to 29%, with mule deer close behind at 28%. Moose still having quite a bit of issues getting votes. And once again, the mule deer has tied the red deer. And red deer has just jumped ahead by 4%. This is quite the close race here. Geese have now taken second place over the mule deer with 28% versus the mule deer's 26%, with red deer still in the lead at 31%. This is quite the race. But it looks like red deer are going to hold a pretty decent lead, at least for now. We've got 66 votes in, still quite a few yet to be cast, and red deer are just taking the lead even more and more. This is quite incredible. The mule deer is starting to catch up again, but I think the red deer might have this in the bag. There's going to be 10 seconds left to get your votes in. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And red deer win. Holy. Well, that was crazy. That was crazy, guys. Red Deer actually won that. I did not expect Red Deer to win. I really didn't. But Red Deer did, and I'm not mad at that. I'm super happy, actually. Let's see what map has some good servers. Let's check Parquet. Ooh, we got one server at Red Deer time. That's awesome. Let's go there. Yeah, I really hope we get the Mellow Red Deer. That's the goal. Alright, big boy. Was commentating a horse race? Basically. That's kind of what I was going for, just to make it a little more interesting for you guys. I think we have everything we need already. Except I do need the Red Deer call. That could probably be a little bit useful. We'll get rid of the Predator collar, and then grab the Red Deer collar. Perfect. Swap those, and we're good to go. So we started at around 355, so we'll go to something else at 425. Oh my gosh, this is amazing. Oh my gosh, look at this. There is no zones. This is a brand new server. I am so excited to hunt this. Have to turn a gold Red Deer into a silver? I can do that. Thank you so much for the super chat, BP. Really appreciate it, man. Thank you so much. Find a Mellow Red Deer first lake watch? I hope so. I mean, this server's looking good, so maybe we'll get lucky and actually find that. Maybe. I forgot to mention the collision at turn 1. Ah, man, you're right. I'm a terrible commentator. Shot a Mellow Doe Red Deer to mount with my level 9 Red Deer. That's awesome, Parker. What's my favorite diamond? Ironically, the Red Deer is. Hey, JDM, you have not missed much yet. We shot a Lynx, and that's about it. We crashed. I mean, there was that. Hey, Jarrell, how's it going? What's my loadout? Right now, we're using the 243, the 300 Magnum, I believe the M1, and the 22. Albino Red Deer Stag level 5 at Second Lake. I sure hope so. Let's get some rares and diamonds today. Hey, Ham, how's it going, man? Glad you could make it to a stream. What won? Red Deer did. Red Deer was the winner. I from Germany. How's it going, Zabel? Hopefully I said your name correctly. Hey, Float Goat. Nice, James. Is 173 max for Bighorn? There is no max for Bighorn sheep because they do use the True Rack system. But 173 is really big. That is a giant. So we got a couple Red Deer out here, but neither of these are anything too crazy. At least we'll be able to find more Red Deer than we did Lynx, because I actually know a little bit more about the Red Deer. Imagine we just find a diamond water buffalo instead. Alright, so for you, BP, we will turn this thing into a silver for your little daily challenge. Blast it with the 300 Magnum. That poor thing. Goose hunting next. If it gets voted for, then we'll do it. What's my stream schedule? So I stream every day except for Saturday and Wednesday. And the streams are always going to be at 3 p.m. Typically around 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Use the 470 Nitro Express on a mythical Red Deer? Oh no. That poor thing would have absolutely nothing left. Blowgun on Red Deer is meta? Yeah, I would imagine. It seems pretty overpowered. They just need to add it into the game and we'll be good. Grant Tatum, thank you so much for renewing your membership to the channel. Much appreciated, my dude. Alright, later, Max, thank you for dropping in. Hope you enjoyed the stream. Let's see what this Red Deer would have been. I think this would have been a gold, so should be challenge completed. Nope, it was only a silver, so we gotta blast another one with a 300 at some point. I'm so excited to check this map out, though. The stream was a really good idea, Crow. I'm glad you like it, Float. I want to do more of this fun stuff with you guys, since we're all kind of just waiting for some new updates for Call of the Wild and waiting for some bug fixes and lag fixes. I figured we might as well do some fun stuff in the meantime, just to kind of keep things fresh and interesting. 3 shots versus 2 shots? True. What do you use to record and edit videos? OBS? Yes, I use Streamlabs OBS for streaming, and then regular OBS for recording. And then for editing, I use Filmora 10. Let's see if we can find some red deer along this lake. There's a lot of spots they can drink here, so I wouldn't be surprised if there's a couple decent ones at least. Although we're not off to a great start with that right there. That is quite the small red deer. And I think there should be at least 2 more herds here, most likely 3. Nice, Johnny. That's a pretty wild loadout, actually. Do some goose hunting? We could do goose hunting eventually. And you are wasting your time, Trog. Wasting your time and wasting your life away. Commenting to people that don't care. What do you think about moose on Rancho? Oh gosh, that'd be interesting. I don't think that would really fit, though. What do you think about moose on Rancho? Oh, I already read that. Shot a giant 173 bighorn on Rancho. Nice, Alexander. That's awesome. Just started my Great One grind. Nice, Goose. Nice, my dude. Hey, Shelly, how's it going? I'm doing good. Doing really good. Let's see if we can find some red deer here. We're lagging, so I'm guessing there's some near. Those are not red deer. But, you know, when the Axis drink with the red deer, crazy stuff happens, so we're going to just avoid those. That is a pretty good Axis deer there. Another decent Axis. Is that a Mela? No, I don't think so. It's so hard to tell in the shadows. I'm actually kind of surprised there's not more red deer. Oh, that's a mythical mountain lion. Definitely spooking off all of our red deer, though. Yeah, I think that is the reason that we're not seeing red deer. I mean, there's a lot of Axis here, but we're not after Axis here right now, so that does not really help me out much. I was hoping there would be a decent red deer over with these, but I don't actually see any stags. Oh, there's a stag. Not much of a stag, but I guess it's something. At least we'll try to shoot him. See if we can. You have kids? Yes, I do. I have one daughter. Her name's Aaliyah. Exactly, Glet. Exactly. Anybody that knows anything about this game could tell that I just grind and that I've never touched a mod in my life. But the people that don't know how to play the game and don't know how to get diamonds and rares without cheating, they just assume that everybody's cheating. I always find that the people that accuse you of modding the most are the people that do it themselves. BP, thank you so much for the super chat. I really appreciate it, man. The goal don't have to be a red deer. Okay, good to know. Maybe I'll just shoot a Axis deer on the way then. Thank you so much for the super chat once again, man. Really appreciate it. There's our little red deer. I am from Oregon. Do you have any siblings? Yes, I do. I've got a sister and a brother. My brother actually is in here modding quite often. Mela Axis here? That would be so amazing if we could find one. What do you think if crows were added? I wouldn't be able to shoot them. That's like my own kind. I can't do that. Ooh, look at that. Okay, that's actually a good-looking Axis. I was about to shoot it to complete that challenge, but I kind of want to just take it. It looks to be a pretty good one. Let's see if we can blast one of the other ones to, complete BP's challenge. There we go. That should do it. That should do it right there. Thanks, Glet. I appreciate it. Hope you have an awesome night, too. Thanks, Alex. I appreciate it. I try my best. Crows hold grudges? They do. That's why we don't shoot the crows. They'll just get mad. Wait. What are you growling at? There's a mountain lion near. Or a puma, I guess. There has to be one near because he just growled. Hunter does not like whatever's near us. Are you growling at that axis deer? If you're growling at an axis deer, Hunter, then you need to reevaluate your priorities in what is danger and what is not. Because that axis deer is not doing anything. Let's pick this up. 186, that's a good axis deer. It wasn't as big as I thought it was, but still pretty nice. Let's go find the other one that we smoked. What in-game animals would I like to see on other maps? I would like to see the pheasants move to Hirschfelden. I would like to see pheasants on Layton, actually. I'd also like to see turkeys on Layton, to be honest. I feel like there's a lot of species that could go on Layton and work really well with the map. Alright, so Hunter is just spinning in circles. I think we're going to just track this down ourselves because Hunter's having issues. Poor Hunter, he doesn't quite know what to do. Are Mela Euro rabbits rare? They're not rare, but they are an uncommon, I believe. It's one of the few species where melanistic is actually not rare. Hope you get a rare or diamond. That would be amazing. Would love it if we could. So I actually had Hunter stop going after the blood, and then I followed him as if he was still following it. Holy. What's my favorite diamond? I like the red deer the best. I think pheasant's probably second favorite, even though they don't look different from the rest of them. There's just something about taking down a diamond pheasant that feels really good. Are blonde mallards rare? No, those are an uncommon as well. Thanks, Mac. I appreciate that. There we go. We did it, BP. We did it. We got a gold to go down to a silver. There is the daily challenge completed. Let's head over here because there can be red deer over there. Actually, we should probably prioritize the best of the best lakes since we only have limited time. Nice, Christy. That's awesome. Grinding to get a Mela pheasant. Do it, Giancarlo. They are so cool looking. Hopefully you find some other rares along the way too. Is 50 top score for a diamond lion? I think so. I'm pretty sure 50 is max score. Nice, Archie. That's awesome. Piebald mallards are an uncommon. Thank you, BP. Yes, Squawky, I am. Just got my first diamond, a Gemsbach, even though it's really easy diamond to get. I'm stoked. Nice, that's awesome. Great one. The diamond Gemsbach, they're one of those diamonds where, sure, they're not the hardest to find, but man, they sure look amazing. They are one of the coolest looking diamonds. Oh, no worries, Brayden. No worries, man. I know a lot of people are back in school now, and that's why I've tried to make the streams a little bit later than normal. That way, a lot of people that have school are still able to make the streams. So I've been trying to kind of work around the school schedules for everybody. BP coming in with the super chat. Thank you so much, man. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you, my dude. That is a level 7 right there. I'm not going to shoot it, though, because we got to run so far just to get to it. It would take us so long. So I don't see anything over here worth shooting. We do have a couple more lakes we could check, though, that are usually really, really good. This one right here is pretty awesome. Up here usually has some, so we can check this actually right now. How many diamonds do I have? I think I have... What did we count, guys? We just counted them. I think I have... like 4... 482 or 487 or something like that. Or 497? I don't know. Let me look again. That is not the codex. We have minus 212. We have 487. 487 diamonds. But I also play this game like non-stop all day, every day. So that accounts for a lot of it. Is that a red deer we heard? No, it's a mule deer. I do want to look at those though. That's a big one. Can I spot you, please? That'd be great. No, we can't get a spot on him. That's a good muley though. I want to get closer and see what his rack looks like when he's actually stood up. That's a dilute. That's not a rare. There he is. That's a big 4. Let's blast that even though it's not a red deer. Just do a quick heart shot on him. Then we will move to one of the other lakes and try to find some more red deer. You know some spots for red deer and parquet? I know a few, but I don't know as much about parquet as I do with Quattro Colinas or Tiawaroa. I would actually be hunting on those maps right now for red deer, but there's no good servers up at the moment for them. How long have I been doing YouTube? Seriously, probably like a year and a half. Around a year and a half. I've had a YouTube channel for longer, but I didn't actually like upload regularly on it until the last year and a half or so. 306, that's a good muley. That's a big male. Glad we took that out. Alright, let's go to this lake. I'm excited to check it out. This is usually a good one. I'm not sure who that is, Logan. Not sure who that is. What's a new animal that you want added? Sitka deer, Coos deer, Dull sheep. That's probably my top 3 for animals that I would like to see added. And also the muskox. Muskox would be awesome. Alright, later, Fat Bass Fishing. Thank you so much for dropping in, man. What's my biggest red deer? I've seen a 270 score. My best one is like 268, I believe. It's either 268 or 267. I've been playing Call of the Wild ever since it first released. I actually got pretty lucky and got to participate in the closed beta that they had a couple months before the game released. What map do I want next? I want Africa 2 to be the next map. I think that would be absolutely amazing. We need another Africa map. That way we can have more of the African species because there's just so many of them that would be amazing in Call of the Wild. And Vurhonga can only fit so many of them, you know. So I think it's almost a necessity to add a second African reserve as the next map. And if they don't do that, then an Australian reserve with stuff like Sambar and Rusa deer would be amazing. Would love a diamond dilute. They look pretty amazing, Michael. Probably one of the coolest uncommon diamonds that you can find. Definitely think they're one of the better looking ones. Yours is also 268. Nice, Johnny. Really want to see squirrels on Herschel Layton? Yes, squirrels would be amazing. That was actually one of the species I was really hoping we would get with Rancho, but unfortunately we didn't. Because I do think it would be so awesome to see an albino squirrel in your lodge. It would be so cool. Ooh, that's max weight water buffalo track. Huh, we might have to chase that down after we look for the red deer a little bit more. And who knows, maybe we'll find the water buffalo around here. Since there is some here, it seems. The question is this max weight track over here as well? And also, where's the red deer? I don't see them anywhere. That's a little strange. We got those two there, but no red deer. No red deer to be seen anywhere. Just lots of water buffalo that are feeding in the water for some reason. That makes sense. There's a level 2 water buffalo. Yeah, there's no red deer here. That's so weird. That's actually very rare. Oh, there's a red deer. It's just a solo doe, though. Well, I guess red deer are called hinds, so that meme doesn't really work with them, but you know what I mean. It's a solo doe, though. Yeah, not much here. Wow. That's actually really surprising. This lake is normally insane for them. Where could we even go now? I know this lake has them, but that's quite the walk. And somebody else is near, so I don't want to interrupt their hunt. Maybe we could go down here and check this area. There's usually a couple spots with red deer down here. We'll run over there, I guess, and see what we can find. Nice, Mac. Welcome back, big boy. Oh, I bet, Christy, yeah, it would be awesome. New Zealand is a place that I'd love to visit someday, but I hate traveling via planes, so I don't know if I'll ever actually go there. I'd love to, though. It'd be so cool to have a New Zealand red deer hunt. That is honestly my dream hunt. Something I've wanted to do ever since I was a kid. It'd be so cool. But unfortunately, it's quite expensive to do that. And like I said, I don't like flying, so I probably won't get to do it anytime soon. Let's see if we can find anything down here. This is probably the last lake that we will check, and then we'll go to a different map. Probably do the last of our hunt for red deer on Te Awaroa, and just hunt the feed zones for them. Yeah, squirrels would be difficult. I mean, they don't have to add the tree animations, Float Goat. They could just make them so they don't climb trees. If it's really like that much of an issue to do climbing animations, they could always just make it so they don't climb up trees. I honestly wouldn't be too mad about that. I would just be happy to get them regardless. Is it just me, or is Hirschfelden dead? It's definitely kind of boring at times. You should do a face reveal. I've already done a face reveal. Quite a lot of times on the channel, actually. I've got a face reveal, and then I've got like 20 videos with the face cam. Just type in Scarecrow face reveal, Call of the Wild, and it should bring up the video. And we also have a command for it if one of the mods wants to drop that in there real quick. What do you hunt IRL? So I haven't actually hunted in a while. It's been probably, I'd say like 7+ years since I went hunting last, but when I did hunt, I was going for mainly black-tail deer with also some Roosevelt elk. And I went hunting for grouse once. Oh, that could be kind of cool, BP. You know, that actually does sound like it'd be kind of a cool mechanic to use for them. Make it so instead of like running into burrows, they run into like a hole in a tree. That could be cool. That might be a good way to work around it. I like that. Maybe 5'10", I don't know. I mean, yeah, turkey are pretty awesome too, Alexander. I do want to do a turkey hunt one of these days. Because turkey hunting is somewhat popular here in Oregon, so maybe I could find somebody that actually knows about turkey hunting and then do a turkey hunt with them. Because I personally know nothing about hunting turkeys IRL. I would not know where to begin. That's a red deer. Well, we're at least finding a few over here. It does not appear that there are any stags, though. Not that I can tell, at least. Although we have not seen all of the lake yet. Yeah, it's pretty empty. Level 7. Finding lots of pumas, just nothing worth shooting. Lots of pumas, lots of female red deer. You know, for a map that had 0 need zones and was most likely a brand new map that nobody's really hunted on much, it's been kind of lackluster. Not seeing much at all that's really interesting, so let's go to Tiawaroa for this last 5 minutes. See what we can find. Yeah, that'd be cool, Sawyer. You know, there's so many, like, small things they could change with Call of the Wild just to add to the immersion. Ooh, 4 in the morning? On Tiawaroa? I guess that's for pigs, right? Huh. How do respawns work? So, basically the way that respawns work is every time you shoot an animal, another one respawns at somewhere on the map. And then they have to run back to the location that they were shot from. But sometimes, depending on how many animals you shoot out of a herd, they might end up forming a new zone instead of going back to their old one. So a lot of times if you're not seeing your respawns show up, it's not that they're not working, but it's more of they're just going to different areas. So what I would recommend doing is search your map in areas you don't normally hunt. Look for areas that you haven't hunted in a while, and that's probably where all of your respawns have been going. Because they should respawn immediately after you pick up the animal that you shot. And then once you reset your time or restart your game, then they should be at their zones, because it actually does take them quite a bit to walk to the zone if you don't reset the time and don't restart your game. So that is something that you do have to take into account, but let's go over here for some red deer real quick. This will be our last place. Ah, where was I? I completely lost my train of thought there. Oh well. I'll remember it later, I'm sure. Let's try to head over there. We only have 3 minutes, so we might end up going slightly past 30 minutes for this, just because I want to check this location. They should add squirrels, raccoon, dove, crow, and snow goose, and geese should be on Layton. Yeah, that'd be awesome. All of those would be pretty cool. I really hope they do kind of give the birds a little bit more love. Add some more upland birds, fix the ducks to where they act like the geese do. Because I'd like to see the ducks be hunted in the air more than being shot off of the water with the 22. What's better, Classic or Call of the Wild in your opinion? I like both of them quite a lot because they both have different strong points. Like, Call of the Wild is a more fast-paced game that gives you more action. It's got the diamonds and the rares that are a little bit easier to get than Classics, so it's much easier to make content on Call of the Wild. That's one thing that Call of the Wild is great for, is it's great for making content entertaining. There's so much stuff you can do in Call of the Wild to make, like, entertaining videos or to make challenges for yourself. And then there's Classic, which is a much more hardcore, realistic experience where rares and big animals are very scarce and hard to come by, and finding one is like truly an incredible feeling when you do. The closest thing we have to that in Call of the Wild is the Great One. So I think that Classic and Call of the Wild have very, very different purposes in the hunting genre. And it's really hard for me to pick which one's better. I don't think I really consider either of them to be better. But I'd say if I had to choose one to only play, it would probably be Call of the Wild, because I can do more on Call of the Wild to keep myself entertained. But I don't think either of them are better than the other. They're very different hunting games. Really hope they fix the time on the menu screen on console. That would be so helpful. Yeah, I've heard that it's kind of buggy where it's showing 000 instead of actually giving you the time. Hopefully that does get fixed soon, because I can definitely see how that would be frustrating, not being able to see it. Nice, Rocky Mountain Elk. That's awesome, man. Hopefully you get that great one quickly. Looking for a rare Rio Grande turkey. Where's the best place to look? I would definitely recommend just checking the southern hotspot on Rancho. If you don't know where that is, I show it off in my Rancho, I guess like ultimate guide video or whatever it is that I released on the console release day. That video shows off the location. I would definitely recommend just doing multiplayer, and then every server that you get onto, go straight to that southern hotspot. It's definitely got the highest concentration of turkeys. You can usually find at least like 5 flocks of turkeys in that area. Definitely recommend that. Shoot them in the air with the 243. Those poor ducks. Putting into account that the 7mm is a single shot and the 270 holds 4 or 5 shots, which one's better? I would say if you don't have any DLC, and those are your 2 options, and you have both of them unlocked, I would go with 7mm. Just because of the fact that it will drop most deer-sized species and can take animals clear up to level 9. However, there is one scenario where I would recommend the 270 over the 7mm. If you're trying to shoot multiple animals out of a herd, then definitely go with the 270, because the 270 is still relatively decent with penetration and expansion, and it can kill stuff like whitetail and blacktail and mountain lion pretty quickly. So if you're trying to shoot multiple targets, definitely the 270. But if you're just looking for a powerful rifle that will pretty much one-shot anything to the lungs, then definitely the 7mm. And if you're looking at a diamond or a rare, always use the 7mm over the 270 if you're just looking for reliability. You were kicked from the server. Well, that's our cue to go to the next animal. Alright. Now, once again, guys, remember, don't repeat the same thing twice, so don't spam. But put what species you want me to hunt next in the chat, and then the top 4 will go to a vote between everybody, and then we'll see what wins out of that. But remember, don't say it more than once, just type it one time. We'll give everybody a couple minutes to put down what you guys would like to see me hunt, and then we'll put the top 4 in a poll. Once again, geese and mule deer are looking to be in there quite a bit. Remember not to repeat, though. Just say it once. Because I see everything. I see when you repeat the Nick's Knacks. I can see it. Yeah, mule deer are all over. Rocky elk are actually in there a couple times now. Yeah, I'm seeing like 4 or 5 people saying Rocky Mountain elk. Yeah, Rocky Mountain elk. Mule deer. We already did lynx, so we can't do that. We already did red deer, so we can't do that. Geese, mule deer, Rocky Mountain elk. What will the 4th one be? Trying to see what else has got a decent amount of votes. Looks like red fox is the 4th one, so that's what we're gonna do. Let's get this poll set up. Mule deer, red fox, Rocky elk, and the 4th one, geese. Alright, everybody, get your votes in. Get your votes in. Let's see what ends up being the next one. Remember, it will only allow you to vote once, so make sure you vote for the one that you actually want to see me hunt. So we are 7 votes into this, and so far the red fox is ahead. Now the Rocky Mountain elk just bursts into the lead with 39%, putting everything else to the back burner. Geese are actually surprisingly got the least amount of votes. Red Fox in second with Mule Deer and Geese tied neck and neck. Rocky Mountain Elk is of course still ahead. The Mule Deer has now dropped to 4th place with Geese slowly bumping its way up to 2nd and almost 3rd. Rocky Mountain Elk still taking the lead by a decent amount. I'd say Rocky Elk have a pretty comfortable lead at this point. Once we get to around 70 votes, this will be over, so get your votes in as quickly as you can. Rocky Mountain Elk still have a pretty comfortable lead, and Mule Deer are just falling behind more and more. They actually did just bump up a little bit, but not enough for it to really make too much of a difference. Red Fox, surprisingly, are holding a pretty good 2nd place. Geese, however, are slowly moving their way up into 2nd. They are almost there, but still in 3rd by just a little bit. Rocky Mountain Elk taking even more of a lead than they already had. This is going to be a really close one with 61 votes in, 9 more to go before we actually choose what we are hunting, but it really looks like it's going to be Rocky Mountain Elk. However, the Geese are actually starting to bump up even more, but Red Fox just took the 2nd place above them once again. It's neck and neck though, between everything except for the Rocky Mountain Elk. They are up there quite a bit. And it looks like Rocky Mountain Elk are going to be the winner with only 3 votes remaining. 2 votes now. There's no way that the others can take them over. So it looks like Rocky Mountain Elk is what we're hunting next. But we'll let the last 2 votes get in before we actually choose it. How was Medved? It was absolutely terrible, Frank. We shot 2 animals and one of them made us crash. Typical Medved though, to be honest. I don't expect anything else out of Medved. If Fox or Elk doesn't win, I will delete Call of the Wild. Oh gosh. Don't do it, big boy. It looks like Rocky Elk are winning though. 1 vote left and there's no way any of the others can take over, so let's just go ahead and jump into it. Rocky Mountain Elk starting at 4:30, so 30 minutes of Rocky Mountain Elk hunting begins now. Let's hopefully get ourselves some good ones. I am actually pretty happy that we're going to Silver Ridge because I love this map so much, and I think this server's actually at a good time. Where's the southern hotspot? Check the video, Jackson. It should be in my Rancho del Arroyo ultimate guide. I show it on the map in that, so you should be able to find it there. And also there's a video where I killed a melanistic pheasant hen, and I show off the location in that too, and we crashed. Off to a great start. When will I stream Ark again? Whenever I have time to do a 2nd stream. Time has really been like the biggest issue for me recently. Because I've been trying to make the Call of the Wild and Classic stream a bit longer. But unfortunately, that's made it so I have less. Oh gosh, those are the worst, Turkey. Those are the worst. How long did it take me to complete the Ibex multi-mount? Quite a bit, because I didn't actually, like, grind for it super heavily. I honestly don't remember how much time I actually put into completing it, though, because it's been a very long time since I did that. On a website talking about how to spot a lizard person. It's essentially said, see one, guess what? It's a lizard person. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. What type of websites are you on, Sam? What type of websites are you on? Oh man. Alright, let's go ahead and get rid of the red deer collar and get the elk call. Do you know if in multiplayer in Call of the Wild has an option to voice chat on PS4? I have no clue, to be honest, because I've never played Call of the Wild on PS4. I played it a little bit on Xbox once, but I haven't actually played it on PS4. So I'm not sure. Not sure. I know Xbox has it because of the Xbox game chat or whatever, but I don't know if PlayStation does. How many diamonds do I have? I have 487, I believe. Yeah, 487. You can voice chat on all, but only text on PC. Alright, thank you. That is what we were hoping to find out. I do find it kind of weird that there's no voice chat on PC, but honestly, I'm kind of glad there isn't, because I could just imagine how many people would just be screaming in their microphones. When you buy SRP, does it come with the M1 free? No, SRP comes with the longbow. The M1 is part of the Smoking Barrels weapon pack, so if you're wanting the M1, you have to get the weapon pack, and then SRP comes with the bow. Which, it's a fun bow. The longbow is pretty fun. But yeah, unfortunately, that's not the way you get the M1. Don't hunt me, I beg you. Listen, I'll only hunt you if you're a diamond. How about that? I lied. We're shooting this level 2. Did we just brain shot a level 2? I don't know. Probably not, because I doubt we actually hit that. Wait. Wait, is there a turkey just chilling here? I just saw the leaves rustle right here. Where'd that turkey go? I just saw it. Yeah, we didn't get that elk. I didn't think we did, to be honest, but I was just hoping. Just hoping that we made that brain shot. But we didn't. Let's go to a different area. There's a lot of hunting pressure here, but you never know. Maybe there will be something here at least. What should I eat? Burger, hot dog, or Italian sub? Ooh. Italian sub, CG. I think that sounds good. Alright, later, Logan. Good luck on your date, man. Good luck on your date. Hopefully it goes well. Thank you for dropping by the stream. I really appreciate it. Hey, Hollow. How's it going? How you doing, Hollow? Occasionally, Logan. Let me see, Frank. Got a elk puma multi-mount. Then I realized I needed a Roosevelt elk. Oh, no, man. That's unfortunate. I mean, on the bright side, though, at least you got an extra diamond now. Ooh, there we go. There's some elk. Finally. There's also some bison with them. Looks like the elk, bison, and bears are plotting against me. That's not good. Everything's teaming up. Not good for us at all. However, on the bright side, we at least found some elk. However, nothing is that large, sadly. And none of these bison or bears are anything good either. So the last time we ran down to this other lake, we got a really large Rocky Mountain elk diamond. Will today be the same? Because we got like a 502 diamond from down here. How many Logans watch this stream? I don't know, but I do see the name Logan in chat quite often from different people. So I think quite a few, actually. Hey, Jesper, it's been pretty good. We've been having a lot of fun. Like, probably some of the most fun I've had on Call of the Wild in a while. It's been quite a blast doing this, viewer-chosen hunts. Definitely got to do this more often. And maybe we'll do some stuff like choose my weapon loadout or something like that during future streams as well. Just kind of switch it up. Go back and forth between choosing my weapons and choosing my map or choosing my species. Or choosing like soft points versus polymer tips. We could do a lot of cool stuff. Oh, and also guys, there will be an episode 3 to the most underrated weapons in the game, because you guys once again absolutely crushed the 300 like goal that we had on that video, so we are definitely doing a third one. And I think I have a rifle in mind, because there is one other that I never see people use that is actually really, really good. So I'm excited to do this next one. And I'm also going to try and start up another new series where we compare stuff in Classic and Call of the Wild. So we basically, like, let's say we compare the 6.5 in Call of the Wild versus the two 6.5s that are in Classic. And we just compare their usefulness, how nice they sound, how good they look, how well they do on species that are in both games. I think it'll be a really cool series, and from what I'm seeing on the poll that I posted earlier, it looks like a lot of you guys agree and would like to see that. Because I want to find ways to incorporate Classic into the channel a little bit more, while also not steering too far away from the Call of the Wild content. So I think, why not just make videos where it covers both games? I think that could be fun. Right now we're hunting for Rocky Mountain elk, Bamboo. Oh, no worries, Hollow. No worries. No worries at all. There's another bison. We're finding so many bison, but they're all like level 3 and below. That's not good. I think this server might be bugged. Yep, I think we're bugged. What's the ping? Oh, 240, yeah. I think this server's got a really high ping because that's not normal. You know what this does mean, though? Screenshot time. This is gonna be a great screenshot. Let's see if we can just push the bear around a little bit. Now that right there is a thumbnail-worthy screenshot. Hacker in the server or bug? No, this is a ping-related bug. Whenever you see animals that are just frozen, it just means you have a bad connection to the server, and the host of this server has like a 270 ping, so yeah, that's why we're seeing stuff like this. It's usually related to the ping on the server. And then there's also a few bugs that just cause animals to freeze anyway, so it's hard to tell whether it's ping related or just a bug, but it's unfortunate to say the least. We will jump to a different server though, because obviously this one's not connecting well. 15 photos? Well, I gotta get different angles for thumbnails because you never know when you might want to put text on the left side or the right side. You never know when you might want to crop the animal out. You gotta take a lot of different angles when you're thinking about doing like thumbnails and stuff like that, because you never know what is actually going to be the perfect one for a thumbnail. I don't know where to actually go during times that are not their drink time. You know, this is actually the very end of their drink time. Maybe we can get lucky and find a few running away from their zone. We'll see, R&B. If somebody votes for it, then we might end up doing that. Because today we're doing viewer voted for hunts. So basically what we're doing is, whenever we finish a hunt, I'll ask for you guys to put what you would like me to hunt in the chat, and then the 4 most voted for will get put into a poll. Oh, nice. This guy actually changed the time to the perfect time to hunt them. That's awesome. This is perfect. This could not have worked out better. Holy. Let's go to a spot where it's not being hunted. Ooh, up there. Yes. Need to add chokes for shotguns? That would be pretty cool. I'd love to see that. Sadly, no, Anthony. Classic is a PC exclusive because, unfortunately, it was made a long time ago and they didn't have console in mind. And so, with the graphics engine that Classic uses, it would be so difficult to get it put onto console, and it would cost them more money than they'd be able to make back. So it's unfortunately not worth it to them financially. That is awesome that this guy changed it to Rocky Elk time so we can actually go for them. Absolutely amazing. Now, let's see if we can find some. For those of you that don't know, Rocky Mountain elk do have an early morning drink time that I believe is like 4 to 5. I personally always hunt the 17:30 to 18:30 time, but they do have a morning one as well. Don't join latent servers, they're all hacked. Okay, I'll keep that in mind. We'll avoid latent today. Thank you for letting me know, Turkey. We will try to avoid the latent servers as much as we can. Thanks, Oscar. Hopefully we do. Hey, Big Rat Gaming, you did not miss too much. We got a couple average-sized red deer and shot 1 lynx. Now we're hunting ourselves some Rocky Mountain elk. Trying to find some good ones. I haven't even seen like a level 3 yet, though. It's just been 2 level 2s. Ooh, there's a 3. Speaking of the level 3s, there we go. I hope there's another one with it, but if not, level 3 is better than the 2s we've been finding. Let's move up a little bit this way just so we can get a better angle. No, Sam. No. I mean, if you guys end up voting for a latent animal, we'll still hunt latent. We'll just have to be careful what servers we end up joining. I think this is going to be the best angle we can get. Oh, that poor thing. Oh my gosh. That poor thing. I think that was a heart shot or a spine shot. One of the two. I mean, either way, it dropped on the spot. He ain't going anywhere. He's not going anywhere at all. Too bad there wasn't a second bull there. Yeah, exactly, Turkey. That's exactly it. I don't like the feeling of it either. I don't understand why people even enjoy cheating in a game like Call of the Wild. Because isn't the whole purpose of Call of the Wild, like the whole point of playing it for diamonds and rares because they're so rare? Like, I feel like the people that cheat and mod them in, doesn't that just take away all the enjoyment of the grind? Because for me personally, at least, grinding for those trophies and then finally getting it is one of the best feelings that this game can offer. Why would you get rid of that? Like, why would you make it easier for yourself? That just gets rid of all of the enjoyment. I've never understood it, but, I mean, you know, whatever. Some people like different things, so it is what it is. But I don't understand it at all. Don't understand it, never have, never will. Sorry if you find another Diamond Rocky, I'ma cry. Oh man, Ethan. Imagine if we did. Honestly, I'd prefer to get an albino one instead. I've never seen an albino male. I badly want one. Let's see if we can get up to this lake and take out a couple elk up here. This is usually a decent place for them. Yeah, I don't understand it, Turkey. I find it pointless. Have an albino male, Rocky? CG. You're lucky. You're very lucky. I've killed probably like 6 or 7, actually probably like 8 or 9 diamond Rocky Mountain elk. And I've never seen an albino male. I've got an albino cow, but no albino bulls, unfortunately. And then that one troll piebald, which was really sad. I'd also like to get a diamond piebald one of these days, but I don't know if that'll ever happen. Pretty much, Goofy dude, pretty much. Have an albino male that scored 446. Jeez, Caleb, that's crazy. That is an insane trophy. I'd love to find something like that. That would be so cool. That is a tiny muley. Oh my gosh. That thing is tiny. There's a decent little level 3. Ooh, there's a nice 4. It's a big 4, actually. Then there's another 4. Well, I found all the level 4s. They've been hiding up here. We'll definitely take the one that's in the front right there. That's a good one. Really good level 4. 383 to 470. We can take this 3 first, though. And it shouldn't spook anything over there. And once again, dropped that one on the spot, too. I think we got spine once again. We have one of the smallest ones next to that big 4. And then we got this other 4 right there. Let's try to get its attention. See if we can 0 to 300. Hunter, don't push me again, buddy. Why are you pushing me around? Gonna have to have you sit, sir. No more pushing around the crow. Where'd that other one go? There it is. I think that was good. Can't tell, though. Oh yeah, we got it. Definitely got it. And I aimed too far to the right on that one. Oh well. It'll be back by the time we get over there, so we should be able to take it out anyway. Nice, Sam. Found it in a herd with a 513 Rocky. Jeez, CG. It's quite the herd, man. Quite the herd. Yeah, true, Float. That's kind of how I feel too, you know. You do you, but don't make it affect me too. If you want to use mods in Call of the Wild, then go for it. Just don't brag about hacked trophies and don't open up multiplayer with a hacked server. Because that ruins the experience for other people. As long as you're not hurting the experience for everyone else, then, you know, you do you. But I'll never condone doing it at the same time, you know. There's that 4 right there, and the dead 4 is there as well. Here's our chance to take this one out as well. Come on, turn broadside for us. Turn broadside so we can get you on the ground. We've only got like 12 minutes left, so we need to get as many of these down as we can. Get the big male 4s. That's not too bad though, we got 2 nice 4s down up there. Found a level 4 Sika with an estimate 195 to 233. Diamond is 198, so that does have a chance, BP. That is a pretty good chance. What's the best map for Red Deer? Been trying everything, but I can't get a diamond one. Personally, I like Tiawaroa the best for Red Deer. Even though you have to hunt them at night, I have found that there's a lot more... There's just a lot more stags there in general. And I've got most of my diamonds off of Tiawaroa, so I definitely recommend that map. I also have a full guide on Tiawaroa red deer hunting, so if you need that, that's there as well. But Tiawaroa is amazing. It's such a good map for red deer, if you can get over the fact that you have to hunt at night. Do it, big boy. Do it. Nice, CG. Night stream tonight? I'm not sure, honestly. I've got some editing I need to do, but if I can get the editing done in time, maybe. We do still need to finish Life is Strange, so we will definitely be doing some more streams soon. I just don't know when. Because we're only like... I think a quarter through the story. Maybe not even a quarter through, honestly. Parquet over Tiawaroa? Never. Never. To be honest, Parquet and Hirschfelden are my 2 least hunted maps for red deer. I don't have as good of luck on them. First choice is Tiawaroa, second choice Quattro Colinas. The only thing I will give Parquet, though, is it's much easier in multiplayer to hunt Parquet than it is Quattro. If you're hunting in multiplayer for red deer, then Tiawaroa and Parquet are the easiest. If you're hunting in single player, then Tiawaroa and Quattro are the easiest. Because Quattro and Tiawaroa have the best populations of red deer. They're in the easiest to get places. The problem is you need tents. You need tents in order to efficiently hunt them, so multiplayer is not always an option when you're hunting Quattro. So that's the one downside to it. Yeah, I don't know, Johnny. You've had some insane luck with Parquet. Oh, you did float goat? Nice. Messed up a 300 moose? No, Big Rack, that sucks, man. Ah, that's unfortunate to hear. Those things are hard to find. Hey, Marcus, you haven't missed too much. We actually just picked up 2 decent level 4 elk, and that's been the biggest things we've killed today. We didn't have much luck with the lynx or with the red deer, and so far Rocky Elk's been at least better. We've found a few decent ones, but no diamonds, no rares, nothing like that. That is a lot of Rocky Mountain elk cows. I don't see any bulls, though. Yeah, nothing. That's sad. There's usually another herd here, though. There's usually one more zone, kind of like on the end. Maybe we'll get lucky with that herd. If there is one here. There usually is, but it's not guaranteed. Oh, that's unfortunate, Ethan. That sucks, man. That's the worst, not being able to get something in multi. Please Goose next. Hey, like I said, if it gets voted, we'll do it. It's all about what you guys vote for. So if it gets the most votes, then we'll end up doing it. Because today is all about the stuff that you guys want me to hunt. So whatever you guys vote for is what we end up doing. Let's see what we got over here. Nothing. That's unfortunate. So it was just one herd here and they're all cows? That's unfortunate. We are almost at the end of the elk hunting though, so... Alright everybody, get your answers in chat for what you want me to hunt next. Glad you like it, Ethan. Glad you're liking it. Seen too many geese since they got fixed? Yeah, me too. I've shot so many of them since they got fixed. Let's see what everybody wants to see. Now remember, put in a species that you want me to hunt. Whatever species you'd like to see. Keep in mind, we have already hunted for lynx, red deer, and Rocky Mountain elk, so none of those can be used. We've already done all of those. And also, don't repeat the answer. Just say it once. Just put it in the chat one time. If you're caught spamming, you will be timed out. So just say it once. That way I actually know how many people have said it. Now guys, we've already done red deer, so we can't do red deer again. Ooh, Euro bison, that's a good one. Euro bison, mule deer, geese. Are geese fixed on console? I haven't seen a single one. Yes, they are. They are fixed on console. So it looks like so far the most voted for in chat are whitetail, Euro bison, geese, and what else? Looks like gray wolves, maybe. Yeah, so it looks like it's going to be whitetail, Euro bison, gray wolves, and geese. Or wait. Hold on. Let me go through again. I gotta remember. Yeah, geese. Euro Bison, Wolves, and what was the last one? Whitetail. Let's check over here first. Nothing crazy. Alright, let's get the next poll going. If Whitetail ends up winning the vote, we'll just do some great one grinding on single player. Alright guys, put your votes in. See what we end up getting. We still have 5 minutes to hunt for elk, so we'll do 5 more minutes of elk hunting while we wait for the polls to get completed. There's that 3 right there. We'll go ahead and shoot it, I think. Did not get the next shot like I was hoping. But if he's just gonna do that, we might as well take him out. Let's see. It looks like Whitetail and Wolves are tied at the moment, with Euro Bison trying their best to get up into first. Geese are once again at the lower end of votes, unfortunately, so looks like the geese are not going to be getting any love today, but Wolves and Whitetail are neck and neck, with Wolves just barely inching out a potential victory. We do have 4 minutes left before we have to choose the next animal, so voting will go on until then. Whitetail have taken the lead, or actually it looks like they might be tied with the Wolves. Geese are still just lagging behind, with the Euro Bison doing its best to try and inch its way up there. But unfortunately, it looks like it's going to be pretty difficult for that to happen with the amount of votes coming in for Whitetail and Wolves. It's looking like those are the only 2 potential options here. Now, let's try and find this elk before I forget what I'm even doing, because I'm busy talking about what's being voted for. But it does appear that no more votes are coming in. We're at 49 votes, and we need a little bit more to really determine what is going to get it. And even with 4 more votes coming in, Whitetail and Wolves are still tied. This is crazy. I don't think I've ever seen such a neck-and-neck battle before. Honestly, at this point, I think it's just going to be whichever one gets the extra votes towards the end. But right now, Wolves are just slowly inching their way into the lead, as Hunter is doing his best to find the blood. I don't know how he managed to figure out where it was from that distance, but somehow he's just a better tracker than I ever could be. And this is why you gotta buy the dog DLC. They're incredibly good when they become max level. Just look at that. I didn't know where to look, and he found it instantly. Just like that, we have a level 3 light gray Rocky Mountain elk, and I look back over at the poll, and the Wolves are now ahead by a decent bit. Whitetail's still doing their best to inch out a victory, but I'm not sure it's going to be possible anymore. It's really looking like the Wolves are going to be the winner here. Euro Bison and Geese are actually neck and neck now, so they've been getting a little more love, but still not as much as they're going to need in order to win this vote. Wolves still just ahead by a little bit. This is just incredible. I can't believe it. I did not expect the Wolves to win, but it looks like they will. We only have 2 minutes left before the poll is closed, and Wolves are holding a decent lead right now. They're only ahead by 2%, but they've been ahead by 2% for almost half a minute at this point. Euro Bison are still just trying their best, but it's not looking good for them or the Geese. It seems like it's a lost cause, but if a lot of people rally together and vote for the Euro Bison, they have a chance at making it. Same for the Geese, but they're going to need a little bit of extra love in order to get it. And that is a big Rocky Mountain elk right there. So this will probably be our final kill of the Rocky Mountain elk segment of this stream. And that guy right there probably just got spine shot. I probably just wasted a gold. But you know, it is what it is. We still got him down, and he's still a monster. And it looks like Wolves are still just holding a 1% lead now. Whitetail are actually doing a little bit more to try and inch this out. I really am not sure how this is going to go. This has been one of the most close votes we have had all day. And with only 1 minute left, it's looking like Wolves are going to win unless Whitetails somehow do what they just did and tie the Wolves. At this point, I think it's pretty much going to be whatever gets the next vote is the winner. And there's only so many more people that haven't voted, so there's really not much room for either of them to make any more ground. It's really looking like it's going to come down to the next vote. And with the fact that it's probably like 30 seconds away from being completed, I think that's what we're going to do. The next vote that gets either whitetail or wolves will be the winner. So, and wolves got it. It actually looks like wolves might have got 2 votes. So that right there is the next species we're going for. And this right here is a 382 level 4 Rocky Mountain elk. Absolutely amazing. That's one of the better things we've killed today. But let's do it, guys. Let's jump straight into some wolf hunting. I'm excited for this. Really excited for this. You clicked a random animal. Sounds about right, Hollow. That sounds like a Hollow move. Let's get a Yukon server. Probably that one. Why not? Oh gosh. My throat after that. So much talking in such a short amount of time. Oh, you're very confused, Smash. So basically today we're having everybody that's watching choose the hunts that we do. So I was having everybody put what they would like to see me hunt in the chat, and then the 4 that I see voted for the most get put into a poll, and then whichever one gets the most votes out of that poll ends up being what we hunt. So wolves won that time, which means we're going to take out some guns that'll be fun for wolves. Let's go ahead and get the 12 gauge pump. For those of you that don't know, the 12 gauge pump is fantastic for wolves, especially with slugs. And actually, you know what? Let's use this Kuso. I've never used it. That would actually be pretty awesome. Let's see how the Kuso does on some wolves. Let's get slugs if we don't have them. I think we have them equipped already, though. Yeah, we do. This is going to be awesome. I'm actually really excited to do this. 16 gauge slug. There we go. Got the Kuso ready for some wolves. That was like a shoot out of a football game for the whitetail and the wolves. Pretty much. Pretty much. Hey, Thad, how's it going? Halfway you should switch to Iberian wolves. Well, it was mainly gray wolves that it was talking about, because that's what was being voted, but just to make it shorter in the poll, I just said wolves. But it was gray wolves that were getting voted for. Oh gosh, guys, my throat. My throat's like, dude, why? Why did you just commentate that fast? So many words in such a short amount of time. Need to drink a bunch of water after that. Alright, so this is the route that I've been liking for wolves. So we'll do that for now. There's usually quite a bit of them over here for those of you that do not know. This area is pretty great for wolves. No, Johnny, you better be fast. Get it quickly before it dies. I'm hoping that we'll get attacked by a rare or like a diamond or something. It's been a while since I've killed a good wolf. Hey, Noah, how's it going? I'm glad you like it, T-Mock. Glad you like it. Thanks, Mine for Days. I'm glad you like the commentary. Trying my best to make it as interesting as possible. Where's these wolves? Are they gonna attack? Or are these wolves a bunch of scaredy cats? Thought you guys were supposed to be wolves, not scaredy cats. Hey, Raptor, how's it going? You didn't miss too much. You missed a lot of horse race voting. It's going pretty decent, Fluff. Nothing crazy, but we've had a lot of fun. It's been a fun day. As much as I want to, I will refrain. I won't give it the slug yet. They're rightly terrified. I guess that could be it, maybe. I don't even see them, though. I was expecting to at least see a couple tracks, but nothing. Hey, Bob, how's it going? The stream will be going for probably another hour and a half. Because we got, like, 25 minutes left of Call of the Wild, and then we're going to go to Classic for an hour. So we got a decent bit of the stream left. Really surprised we're not finding wolf tracks, though. Is this them right here? It must be. Yeah, 67 to 80. That's a good sized track. Ooh, that's a red-brown. That would be cool to find. It's a female, but honestly, I don't care. That's another red-brown. Hold up. Okay, they ran that way. I'm kind of mad these ones didn't attack me. That could have been really nice. 67 to 80 is a good weight track. I think that's max weight. I'm almost positive it's max weight. We gotta figure out where their need zone is, though. If we can find the need zone, we might be able to take them out when they come back. So let's just backtrack, try to figure out where they came from. Are egg whites rare or uncommon? Those are uncommons, but they do look amazing. Oh, they might have ran this way, actually. Trying to find if any of these tracks say red, brown. None of them do, but... Oh. That's a moose. They definitely ran this way, though. Because we got that heavyweight track going in this direction. But I don't see the red-brown females, so they're probably in a different pack. Oh my gosh. Hello. Oh, that poor thing. How did we hit that shot? I'm just surprised we hit that. Oh, that poor wolf. It wasn't a good shot, I don't think, but I'm just surprised we hit it at all. That was wild. That was crazy. Aggressive? Oh, why are you aggressive? And there's the rest of the wolves right there. Oh, that's why they're aggressive. It's because of the wolves. Okay, so there's a 7. I saw at least 2 red-browns. Yeah, there's the other red-brown. That's a level 6 male red-brown. Oh, this is actually kind of crazy. We actually get to see an interaction between the bison and the wolves. That's wild. That is super wild. Are there any wolves coming back in this direction? I think there might be. I think they might be heading back this way. At the very least, the bison are. "80 wolves be small?" Yeah, they are kind of small. But you gotta remember, they're basically a dog, right? So if they were any larger than 80 kgs, that would be kind of crazy. I don't know if these ones are going to come over here. I don't think they will. It looks like they're kind of just hanging out around the area where they found those bison. So we're going to try and take this one with the 243, I guess. That way we at least get that big 7 down. Ooh. And that guy. I think that was vitals. Maybe? I don't know how quickly the 243 kills them. Well, I guess we'll find out soon. What's my longest vital shot? 413 meters is my longest shot ever. We got lots of bison hanging around. Okay, this is the first wolf we shot. I believe this is the female that was running away. There we go. 3130. We hit spinal cord. Not where I was hoping to hit, but we at least got it. And wolves give a decent amount of money, so we could get some decent cash built up from this. It looks like we did kill at least one of those. I don't think we got the red-brown, though. Not vitally, at least. So it will die at a later time and probably not give us full score. But maybe if we're lucky, we can get them to attack. We definitely have lots of bison running through here. So that's something at least. There's the blood. Hey, Diamonds, how's it going, man? You didn't miss too much. I think the most exciting thing that you missed was just watching what actually got voted for. I think that's been the most exciting part of the stream. We did get a couple nice level 4 Rocky Elk, and we just took out a couple decent wolves, but other than that, it's not been super crazy. Guess I should have let him start tracking before I ran away. There we go, we found it. Hunter found the blood, finally. Now, we gotta find the blood. Because Hunter's apparently just miles ahead of us. Nice smash. Hopefully it's gonna be a big diamond. That is some more wolves. Let's hope they actually attack this time. What's the best time for geese? There really is no best time for geese. You can hunt them at any time of day and have the same amount of luck. I personally like 7 a.m. or so. 7 in the morning is usually pretty decent for me. So it looks like both the wolves we shot are over here. Uh-oh, there's the wolves. I think I just saw them. Well, either way, we got the level 7 right here. Got left lung, 3750. That's a good one. 243 kills them so slow, though. That is, like, incredibly slow. Let's, get Hunter after... Oh, the other one's not dead. The red-brown did not die. I'm not sure what we want to do here. I think we might want to go to a different area. I don't feel like it's worth it just tracking a wounded one. Because these guys don't want to attack, and I'm trying to get them to attack so I can wipe them out with the 16 gauge. So let's go up here where we will probably find more. We'll kind of run up in this direction from this outpost and hopefully have some decent luck. Alright, boo. Gonna commentate the wolves versus bison? I should have. I should have. Nice smash. Oh, if it was 8.5, that just barely made it then. Because diamond for the geese is actually 8.59. I remember telling you guys that it was like 855 or 856, but after talking to Flinter, it sounds like 8.59 is diamond score for the geese. Which is why you get a lot of them that say that they're 8.50, but they're actually not diamond. Is because diamond is actually 8.59. So if you have one that scores like 8.50 or 8.58 or anywhere in between, then it's not going to actually make diamond. Got a max weight diamond mule deer earlier. Super disappointed because I thought they fixed the ugly racks. They fixed one of the ugly racks. They actually didn't know that there was 2 of them. So they fixed one of them. And now they're trying to fix the second one. So eventually that one will be fixed. But unfortunately, until then, we still have a bugged one. Yeah, I still can't believe you got that troll gray smash. That was crazy. Super sad that it trolled, though. Nice, wild man. That's awesome. The diamond black bear are Always really satisfying to get. That's one of the more satisfying diamonds, I'd say, just because you don't see them that often, and when you do, it's usually in, like, the most shocking ways. Like, almost all of the diamond black bear that I've found have just popped out of nowhere, and have been, like, during times where I wasn't even looking for them. I've always found that they're a lot of fun. What is the ugly rack? The one that's kind of like bent backwards. It usually scores pretty high, is usually close to max weight or is max weight, and it almost looks like a twisted rack where they're like bent backwards or something. It's probably one of the ugliest things in Call of the Wild, but it is bugged. It's not supposed to look the way it does. So eventually it'll be fixed. I'm guessing it's probably not their top priority right now, considering the amount of lag and bugs that are happening. But eventually it should be fixed, I hope. First kill on Rancho was a troll bighorn sheep. I mean, that's pretty lucky and unlucky at the same time. At least your first kill on Rancho was a diamond potential animal. Unfortunate it trolled, though. Yeah, it's the best, Smash. It's the best. I love how good the geese are now. It was much needed to make them good. Nice, diamonds. That's awesome. My first diamond black bear killed him with a 6.5. Dropped so fast I thought I messed him up with a spine shot, but I hit lung and vertebrae. Nice, wild man. That's awesome. That's actually really cool that you took it out with a 6.5. I don't think I've ever done something quite like that. That's awesome. Nice, float coat. Yeah, big boy. I think you gave me the luck. Maybe diamonds. Maybe. You never know. Maybe watching Crow gives you more diamonds. You see, these are all theories that we gotta test out. Does playing Call of the Wild while watching another person play Call of the Wild make better stuff show up? I mean, I gotta say, some of the cool stuff that I've found has popped up while I was, like, watching Flinter's stream or something. So I have had some pretty cool stuff show up when watching other people play the game. So, you know, maybe. Maybe it brings the luck. Their first kill on Rancho was a diamond turkey. Sent a picture of it to my brother. Then didn't taxi it. Aw, no, Jack. That's the worst, man. Always the worst when that happens. Facts? Yeah, man. It does seem like it does have an effect on it. Obviously, there's no, like, real correlation between it, but I don't know. I do find that I find some pretty cool trophies when watching other people play the game. Do it, diamonds. Hopefully you get yourself a nice big male. Now, the other question is, do you have to be playing the same map as the content creator you're watching? Or can you just play any map? You see, these are the things that we need to know. Gotcha, mine for days. I mean, I used to just keep streams in the background. Like, when I had one monitor, I would just keep streams in the background and listen to them, and then whenever somebody, like, found something good, I'd tab out and watch. But now, since I have my second monitor, I just keep it up on the second one. Maybe hollow. That is a good point. That is a good point. Sometimes if you follow along, it does take you to some of the better areas. I guess one of the biggest examples of that is the mule deer hotspot on Rancho. I didn't know about that until I was watching Flinter's live stream on Twitch, and he went to that spot, and I was like, wow, that's kind of a crazy zone. And so I went to it on multiplayer, and I found, I believe, a diamond. It was either a diamond or a troll, I can't remember. I remember I found something good up there. And then like a few weeks later, we found the diamond and the troll at the same lake on live stream on my own map. So there's some different situations where that does seem to come into effect. Seeing somebody else hunt some areas and then going to them and you find something good. That is a good point. I didn't ever think of it that way. Oh, you were a bamboo? Oh, that's not good. Gotta love that delay. For those of you that are on PC, if you didn't know this, a lot of times if you open the stream, but don't actually like click on the tab, even though it's not playing it yet, it still like elapses the time. It's almost as if it's paused, and then if you tab into it, then it will be like 20, 30, 40 minutes behind. It's kind of strange, but does seem to happen quite often. Yes, Joshua, we are on Yukon. We're hunting for some gray wolves. Hoping to find a rare or diamond. And honestly, at this point, I just want to find some. Where are they? They're all just disappeared, it seems. I mean, that's a caribou. It's not what we're looking for, but at least we saw an animal. Let's just run up here, I guess. Rip mine for days. Gotta love it. YouTube saving your spot? Yeah, exactly. Little does YouTube know that that's not as helpful as they think. Not when you're watching a live stream, at least. Yeah, Bamboo, we're chasing down those wolves. Nice, Raptor, that's awesome. That's awesome. Yeah, it's a good map, Joshua. I haven't played it a ton recently, but I want to try and do a little more Yukon content, along with some of the other maps we don't play that often. Let me actually check the results of the poll that I put up earlier, because earlier today I put up a poll asking what you guys think I need to improve on my content. And so, let's see what was getting voted for the most. It looks like the majority of you... Actually, wow, it's very split. 33% of the 328 votes say, I want to see more different types of hunting games. 5% said editing style or commentary needs something new. 16% said that they're not into Call of the Wild at the moment. 25% said it's too repetitive, same species, or reserved too much. And 21% said that their reason for not clicking on a video is that there's no diamonds or rares in the thumbnail or title. So it does seem a decent amount of people want to see different maps and species than what I normally hunt, so we're going to switch it up. We're going to switch it up with some more Yukon hunting, more... maybe even some more Hirschfelden hunting. As much as I don't like hunting on Hirschfelden, we might switch it up a bit. Hunt like some Euro bison or something like that. Yeah, for sure, Bamboo. That's kind of what I figured would be one of the top voted ones, because I will admit I hunt the same species a lot, and I can definitely see how that would get repetitive and not as entertaining. So I definitely want to switch it up with some new species that I don't usually hunt. No, Big Rack, they are an uncommon. I just got a call, but where? Where was that call from? That had to have been wolves, right? That's gotta be wolves. But where? I got the call indicator, but I couldn't tell where it was from. Or not where it was from, but what it was from. I think it had to be wolves, but I can't tell. I guess we'll just keep going, and if we hear it again, we'll hopefully be able to figure out what it was. There is ducks on Yukon. They have the Harlequin ducks. Are you gonna go on Classic and do missions? Yes, we will in 6 minutes. In 6 minutes, we will jump over to Classic. I was really hoping we'd find more wolves. Like, I don't see any. This is kind of disappointing, honestly. We've been looking for wolves for almost half an hour and we've only killed 3 out of 1 pack. Not what I was hoping to find. Or no, we killed 2 out of that pack because the red-brown never died. Next stream you should hunt ducks? Maybe. I just don't find the ducks very interesting. Just because all they do is sit on a lake. Like, it's really hard to hunt them the way that they're meant to be hunted. Which is, you know, similar to the geese where they're flying in and then you use the collars to get them to break. I want to hunt them like that, but it's not as easy as it should be. I really hope they rework them soon. Bamboo coming in with these super chat. Because I can do this, I will? Well, thank you, man. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much for the super chat. Hope you've been enjoying the stream. Even though we haven't found too much recently. I'm actually blown away that we're not seeing any wolves throughout this whole area. Blows my mind. Dare you to use the winter pulsar on White Rhyme? I actually don't have the winter pulsar. I'd have to buy it first. They need the geese treatment? They do. That would be amazing. Ooh, that's unfortunate, Joshua. That sucks, man. Moose? A moose? We're not after moose. We're after wolves. Show us the wolves. I want the, chompy doggos. Not the moose. Watch it be a diamond moose and I'm, like, trash-talking it. Imagine it's just a big diamond moose. I'd forgive it then. If it's a diamond, I'll forgive it for not being a wolf. You, sir, are not a diamond. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Nice, permafreeze. The 6.5 is a lot of fun, man. I love it. I thought it was a moof. No, that's the mouflons. It is, James. Yukon is a beautiful map. I kind of hope that some of the other maps get this, like, procedural weather. That would be amazing if other maps could get the weather system that Yukon has, where snow appears on them occasionally. Like, can you just imagine, like... I crashed. I guess that's our sign to go to Classic. We were pretty much up for time on Call of the Wild anyway, so on to the Classic portion. Let's just hope Classic actually works today. There we go. It did. Let's see what we need for missions. ID tracks from a brown bear. Well, that's pretty easy at least. And then we have the Axis missions, but we are doing user-voted stuff for, or viewer-voted stuff for Classic as well. So let me know what map you guys want to see. And we'll do a vote for which map to hunt. We'll go to the maps for those of you that have never watched Classic, so we can actually look through them all. It actually doesn't, like, name them off here, unfortunately. But let me know what maps you guys want to see. Can you play Te Awaroa more? We'll definitely have some more Te Awaroa content in the future. So far, we only have 2 votes in chat. Gonna need more than that to actually put a poll together. The map that has the grass and the trees and the bushes. You know the one. So what you're saying is Pickabean Bay. Gotcha, Hollow. that seems to be the closest to what you just said. The one with the kangaroos, that would be Bushrangers Run. It looks like White Rime, Timbergold, Bushrangers, and Loggers Point have the most votes as of now. The one with animals. Ah, so all of them. I like it. But thank you for the super chat, Bamboo. I appreciate it. Hope you're doing well today. So far, it looks like Bushrangers is definitely going to be one of the ones because it's got quite a lot of votes. How do you vote? You'll have to wait for it to pop up, but for now, just put in what maps you'd like to see me hunt, and then whichever ones get mentioned in chat the most are what will get put to a poll, and then you guys can vote on the poll. The duck one, that would be Rougarou Bayou. Okay, so Bushrangers, Timbergold, and White Rime. What's the 4th one gonna be, though? Valdaboy? Rougarou Bayou. Hirschfelden. Loggers Point again. Anything else? Loggers Point again. Rougarou Bayou again. Looks like Loggers Point has the most. Alright. Here we go, guys. Let's see what map we start out on for Classic. Get your votes in. We got Bushrangers Run, Timbergold Trails, White Rime Ridge, and Loggers Point as the 4 that were mentioned most in the chat. Let's see which one of them we'll be hunting on first. Wow, it's a tie between Bushrangers and Loggers Point right now, with Timbergold coming in, well, technically 3rd, but technically 2nd? I don't know. Now Bushrangers is up ahead, with Loggers and Timbergold neck and neck for 2nd, and White Rime falling behind by quite a lot. Yeah, it looks like Bushrangers Run is definitely going to be the winner, I think. We got 3 minutes until 5:40, so we'll let that 3 minutes go to voting, and then once that's up, we will choose. But it looks like it's going to be Bushrangers. I don't see any of the others catching up. Timbergold might have a chance, but I don't think Loggers Point or White Rime will have any chance at this. It looks like Bushrangers and Timbergold are going to be the possible winners. Probably Bushrangers, though, at this point. Bamboo wants to see their kangaroo? Indeed. Ooh, Loggers Point might actually have a chance. Looking a little bit better for it now. What bow do I recommend? So you have 2 options when you first start out, I'd say. The ones I recommend the most is the snakebite, because it's the most powerful and it's also the quietest. It's the quietest and most powerful of the compound bows. But the other one that I would recommend is the red dragon or the Parker Python, because they're basically the same bow. You have the Parker Python here and the red dragon here. And this one allows you to put a range-finding bow sight on it. So for beginners, this might be pretty useful. So I'd recommend either the red dragon or the snakebite, depending on whether or not you want an easy-to-use bow or a powerful and quiet bow. And this one's also the cheapest, I think, at 500 Ms or 8,500 gems. It's pretty easy to get. Yeah, it's definitely looking like Bushrangers is the winner. So let's go ahead and just get going on bushrangers. That means we can try to complete our axis deer missions and stuff like that. Need to enable these too. What do we got to do for this axis mission? We're on number 9. Ooh, harvest an axis deer with 10mm ammo from less than 30 meters. Harvest an axis deer with a scoped handgun from more than 40 meters. Okay. That's actually going to be kind of a cool one to do. Hey, Flying Buzzard, how's it going? Things are going pretty well. We're just jumping into Classic now. And as you guys can see, I have done a little bit of, I guess, remodeling my map a little bit. I've changed a few things around. I removed the feeder from here and put a tent there instead. And then I also put a tent here and got a stand being built because this would actually be a cool spot to have a stand to call in axis deer. I found that most of the axis deer tend to be around this area, or a good portion of them at least, so I think this is honestly going to be the hot spot for them. So let's actually... We'll go here and then fast travel to that one. Yeah, we'll shoot some kangaroos too, Bamboo. We'll shoot a little bit of everything. We'll be focusing on axis deer missions, but then we will also shoot some kangaroos if we see some good males. Also, welcome to everybody that is new to the channel. I see we've got about like 24 new subs during this stream, so welcome everybody. Hope you've been enjoying it. So somebody just put in a video request in the comments of one of my posts, right? What would you guys think about this? Somebody mentioned that they would like to see me and Flinter do a 60-minute trophy challenge, and then whoever can get the best trophy in 60 minutes ends up winning. What do you guys think? Would that be fun? Would you guys enjoy that? Do you play any FPS games? Yes, I do. I play Escape from Tarkov. I play, I've always played like the Call of Duty games as well. And then I used to play Counter-Strike. I don't really play it anymore, but it used to be one of my favorites. And then I play stuff like Zero Hour, occasionally Rainbow Six Siege. Are you talking about on Call of the Wild? Yes, I am talking about on Call of the Wild. Well, it looks like you guys all want to see that, so I'll see if I can work something out with Flinter, see if he wants to do that. Also, I need to go back again because I forgot the handguns. God, Vanguard looks good. It looks okay. I'm not really sure how I feel about another World War II Call of Duty. I kinda was hoping for a more modern one, but we'll see. I'll definitely play the beta once it opens up to everybody, because right now it's just for people that purchased it, or pre-purchased it. So once it opens to everyone, we'll give it a try and see how it is. So we need the 10 mil. Because we got to shoot a axis deer from under 30 meters with a 10 mil. And then we got to use this bad boy right here at over 40 meters with a scope on it. So we could actually get that done right now. Have you ever played Valorant? I have not, but it does look fun. I've thought about playing it before. The only reason I haven't yet is because there was a little bit of controversy about their anti-cheat. Apparently it was running like all the time, even when you weren't playing. And so a lot of people had like privacy concerns. But I think all that's been resolved. So I might try out Valorant. What's a good rifle for beginners? I would definitely say the 9.3 by 74. Over and under break action, it's a really good rifle, extremely powerful. But another good option is the 300 Magnum, because that rifle is also used for some of the missions, and missions are by far the best way to earn gems to purchase new gear. Highly recommend doing the missions. So sometimes getting mission weapons is a pretty good way to go. That is insane, Smash. That's wild. Yes, same, Kula. I really do hope they add non-typicals soon. They want to eventually. It's just gonna be a matter of how long it takes them to do it. I really hope it's coming soon, though, because that is my most anticipated feature. I do hope they make them a little more realistic than the ones in Classic, though. Because with Classic, the Whitetail and Mule Deer non-tips are not super realistic. The Blacktail are, though. The non-typical Blacktail in Classic are beautiful. Probably my favorite non-tips. Nice, Bamboo. I might have to give it a try. But yeah, my favorite FPS is Escape from Tarkov. I love that game so much. I just wish they could get their cheater problem under control, because it's pretty bad right now. A lot of people have quit the game recently because of the amount of cheaters. So hopefully they can get that under control, and then I'll probably incorporate Tarkov back into the channel more. Because the only reason I haven't been playing it is because the cheater problem was getting really bad. If they can resolve that, it'll be amazing. A rare just flew right past you? No! Unfortunate, Smash. Just hope that maybe it was a brown hybrid. Because sometimes those things trick me into thinking that they're like a gray or something like that. Look at that little kangaroo. He's just stretching for us. What are you doing, buddy? Crazy kangaroo. 45 to 80 kgs. It's not a big one. Alright, Bamboo. Yeah, it's a Roo. That is a Roo indeed. I'm not going to shoot that one because it's not super big. We will shoot a Roo before the end of the stream, though. Don't you worry about that. I will get one down. You know what? Honestly, let's take this one with the 10 mil just to get that out of the way, because that's going to be the hardest one to do. Under 30 meters with the 10 mil. This is something I really want in Call of the Wild. 10mm auto. It would be so good. I think it would be an awesome addition to Call of the Wild. A 90.7, geez, Aiden, that's huge. That's really big. Let's get this real quick. I forgot to put on Scent Eliminator. Unlike Call of the Wild, it's pretty important to have this in Classic. That's a beautiful Axis. Unfortunately, it's not super huge, but it still looks nice. I can't get over how well they did with the Axis here. So much better than Call of the Wild's. Call of the Wild has some good ones, it's just... I feel like they're not even enough. Not, like, clean enough. A lot of the Axis deer in Call of the Wild have, like, those weird, like, split tines at the ends, where it's not, like, a huge split, but just kind of jagged looking. And the tines aren't, like, I guess as nicely placed in Call of the Wild. Here they actually look like they're meant to be where they are. There we go. Smoked it. Maybe in a little bit, Commander. We're going to be doing some missions right now, so I'm just in single player at the moment, focusing on these missions. Hey, we got level 3 on the 10 mil. Let's get moved over here. I don't think this tower is done constructing yet, but this area in general is really good for the Axis deer. So I'm hoping that we can find a few over here. Usually they'll be, yeah, across. There's a couple. I think they're females. That actually might be a small buck, now that I take another look. Maybe? No, that's a doe. Get it spotted, though. And then there's this other doe here. Oh, it was a brown hybrid. It's not a rare, so I wouldn't smash. They're just an uncommon. You'll find quite a few of them when you're hunting. All of the other fur types, or I guess not fur type, but all the other feather types for geese are a rare, but brown hybrid is just an uncommon. The only uncommon for them. However, if you get a diamond brown hybrid or like a close to diamond one, I'd probably save that just to have one. Wait, a 4M desk? Wait, was that supposed to be melanistic? Oh, find 4 dead, gotcha. That makes more sense. Well, at least you found them. How do you make money on Classic? Just got it. So the best way to make money on Classic is missions. So the first thing you should do is go to the missions tab on the launcher and enable every single mission that's available to you. And I'd say the easiest ones to do first are the whitetail ones. The whitetail and mule deer missions are the 2 easiest, so I'd say go for those first. Because you can hunt both of those with the starter guns. And then the other way that you can make money is just by shooting males of all the animals. They give you a little bit, but it's not as much as the missions. I believe Who Cares actually has some guides for making money. Oh yeah, exactly what Commander Wolf just said. Who Cares does some awesome guides for making money and stuff. Who Cares is the #1 player in the Hunter Classic. He's the #1 ranking overall, and I believe he's the only guy that gets access to all of the stuff early to show it off to everybody. He also runs the wiki page, so he's very knowledgeable on everything to do with the Hunter Classic. Definitely recommend checking out his guides and stuff if you're looking for ways to make money, Sam, because he'd know a little bit more than I do. But overall, I think missions are definitely the best way, but he'll know more about which missions are best. Ooh, there's some goats over there. You goats, at least. I don't think there's anything crazy. I mean, that's a pretty good ibex horns goat. Up to 210. Not going to shoot any of those because I can't call them in, and I don't want to spook off any potential axis deer. Yeah, true, James. They do give some pretty good money. One of my favorite ways to make money in Classic without doing missions is just hunting the golden tree stand on Whiteheart Island. Turkey and blacktail both give a lot of gems. And so do the coyotes, and all of those will come to where the golden tree stand is pretty often. So like once you get a tree stand and a bow, that is the best place, probably. And then I'd say for like trophies, like trophy whitetail, Middle Tower on loggers is amazing. Welcome back, Hollow. Yeah, no problem, Sam. Hopefully you end up figuring everything out and getting some money built up in Classic. Classic's money grind is a lot harder than Call of the Wilds, but it feels way more rewarding. That's for sure. One goat at my feeder. I think it's going to need to be moved. This feeder location has not been as good as I was expecting it to be. I really thought this was going to be a good one just because of the amount of goats I always saw around here, but doesn't look like it really. Very disappointed at the lack of goats at all of the places I've chose for my feeders. They all seemed like they would be so good, but unfortunately none of them were. Let's find that pig. Where did he go? Hello? Mr. Feral Hog? Where'd you go, buddy? Oh, there it is. That's actually a good one. 790 to 980, that's not bad. Let's see if there's any Axis in the area. Oh yeah, White Rhyme's not bad either. I think one of the best things about White Rhyme is the fact that it's so open. It does make it really easy to spot animals. And I think spotting animals is probably one of the harder things when you first get into the game. Oh, and also another tip, Sam, is do not run. Do not sprint unless you have an animal down already. The only time I ever sprint in this game is if I've already shot my rifle. Because stuff spooks from very, very far away. So I would not recommend running unless you've already shot your rifle. Just walk at a normal pace, listen for calls, and then just pick them up on your hunter mate every time you find a call. And then go into your hunter mate and put a mark on wherever the call came from, and then just slowly crouch walk in that direction until you get sight of it. Yes, Sam, do it. Get a 200 before Flinter. There's a dead goose where you didn't shoot one? I mean, it might have died, like, later. Because sometimes they don't die immediately. And you actually have to wait a bit for them to drop, so maybe it just flew a ways and then died. Classic equals slow walking sim? Yeah, pretty much. Slow walking sim and big male sim. Non-typical sim. All those things. You know, for some reason everybody in today's video thought that I said I got a new mic. I did not get a new mic. I got a new headset. My mic is separate from my headset. It's the same microphone I've been using. I just got new headphones. And I was wondering if it affected the audio at all, because I had to tweak some things of like the game audio and desktop audio. About to be dead if no Axis? Pretty much. I want to check the entire area first though. Because this area back here tends to have a lot of Axis bucks as well. I don't want to just shoot without knowing what's around here. There's that roo right there. Let's actually see how big that roo is. You know, maybe I just need to put my feeder like somewhere along the river. Seems like it might be a better option. What kind of headphones did you get? I got the HyperX Cloud Mix. I believe it's their newest model. Because the Cloud Orbit, it ended up breaking the earpiece, or like I guess the bars that hold on the earpieces. They are made of plastic, which I did not know when I bought them. And both sides were starting to crack, and then one drop was all it took to snap one of the sides off. And honestly, if I were to drop it again, it would probably break the other side off. Which is pretty unfortunate considering it's their most expensive headset. I expected it to last longer. That's the main reason I got it, was I expected it to be built good. But it looks like all the money that they put into it went into the sound quality and not the build quality. But this headset right here is much nicer. It's got an aluminum frame instead. The sound quality is not quite as good, but it's much sturdier. And honestly, I think that's going to be a good thing in the long run. Make it so I don't have to buy as many headsets in the future, hopefully. Ooh, that's a decent Axis. Pro versus Flinter in Classic. First to 200 wins. Alright, Smash, no worries. Sturdy is more important IMO? Yes, for sure. And since I'm not playing, like, professional FPS or anything like that, I don't really need, like, the perfect sound. I just need good enough sound. Because, I mean, it's not like we're listening for footsteps as hardcore in a game like Call of the Wild as we would be if I was only playing Escape from Tarkov or something like that. So it's not as important to have perfect audio. As long as the videos still sound good, then that's all I care about. I did get a backup headset, though, just in case this one does, for some reason, end up breaking. Ooh, that's a good one. So I got one of their cheaper ones as well. I got the Cloud Alpha S as a backup headset. Figured it's better to prepare for the future instead of just buying it whenever I need it. And since there was a pretty good deal with one of the creator codes, I decided to do it. Because one of the creator codes, I forgot which creator it is, but one of them gives like 25% off, which is great. So I figured it was a pretty good deal. Might as well get myself a backup as well. That way, next time my headset stops working, I'll have a backup ready to go. Oh gosh, Boo, that's unfortunate. Need new earbuds. May have put mine through torture playing Faz. Oh no. Those poor things. You know, Hollow, you need to just get a real headset instead of earbuds. Even if it's not an expensive one. Like, some of the cheaper HyperX ones are still really good. I think the HyperX Stinger is like 50 bucks, and it's a great headset. The microphone's not great, but you have a external mic, so that wouldn't even matter, really. Splinter wins? In what, though? Not if it's a race to a 200. Got floating deer antlers with no bodies. Oh no. Oh no, what's... That's not good, Sam. Unless it's like an antler shed you're looking at. Or is it like they're walking? What's going on? That doesn't sound normal. Sounds like you might be running into a bug. Okay, we need to change guns. I actually can shoot this from this distance, I think. Ever had a SteelSeries headset? No, I have not had a SteelSeries. I've heard they're pretty good, though. I've only had HyperX headsets and then one Razer headset, and the Razer headset was garbage. It was the Razer Kraken Pro. Worst headset I've ever owned. And then the best headset I ever owned was probably the Cloud Orbit. The Cloud Orbit S, which was the one that just broke. It was the best sounding headset I've ever used. Phenomenal audio quality, but like I was saying, the build quality is pretty trash. Because it's got like a hard plastic frame instead of aluminum. But this one right here, the Cloud Mix that I'm using now, it's got a really good balance of audio quality and build quality. Hey, how dare you not die on that shot? Didn't think that would hit, but it was worth a shot. We might have got that. Maybe. It's walking? Oh no. Have you tried verifying your files? I would try verifying your files, and if that doesn't work, maybe change some graphics settings. Nice, Smash. Nice, Diamonds. Based off of that, I'm guessing you have the alphas. That's about what the alphas are, I think. The Alpha S, at least. That's the headset I got as the backup, and it's not too bad. I really like the bass feature that they have. You can boost the bass on it without having to do any EQ settings. You can just do it on the headset itself, and my gosh, that is some of the best bass I've ever heard in a headset. But this Cloud Mix has some pretty insane bass, too. They're definitely getting better and better every year. Like, they continuously make better and better headsets. Which is why I think HyperX is probably the best headset company. Well, technically it's Kingston. But yeah, they make amazing headphones. Nice, Sheds. Yeah, I've heard good things about the Steel Series headphones. I've also heard good things about the Corsair ones. A lot of people like Corsair stuff too. Alright, we're on to the very last mission. Harvest a male axis deer weighing more than 95 kgs with a shot to the heart or lungs. Okay. And that gives us 3,600 gems, so we just need a 95 kg axis deer. Hey, Billy, how's it going, man? Glad you could make it. You made it just in time to see us take on the final axis mission. We gotta take down a really fat axis deer. Nice, boo. Alright, later, diamonds. I'm from the US, Commander. Good ol' Oregon. Let's head back over to the water and then see what we can do. It's been 3 hours? Oh yeah, Frank. We're still going. It hasn't quite been 3 hours, but we're getting there. 2 hours and 54 minutes. How long have we been doing the classic section, I wonder? Probably only like 20 minutes. Oh, gotcha, Sheds. Yeah, I could see that. That was the one complaint I did have about my last headset, was it kind of hurt the ears after a while. And that was because its like smallest size was bigger than most headsets, so it kind of pushed down on my ears. This headset that I'm using now is actually much more, I guess, what's the word? It's got many more different sizes that it can be fit to, so it's a lot easier on the head. It also weighs less, which is also a positive. More Call of the Wild is needed. We got this. Got this. Yeah, BP. To be honest, Classic can run on almost any PC or laptop, so even if you just got a cheap one, you could probably run Classic. I know quite a few people that have run Classic on like $200 laptops and done fine. You don't get like the greatest FPS, but you can at least play it. Yeah, like I've said before, I can't choose between Classic and Call of the Wild. I like both of them for different reasons. They both have their strong points, and they're both very different games. It can run on a toaster, you can run it on a sack of potatoes, you can run it on an onion. Probably even your Android device if you found a way to do that. For sure a Steam Deck. Or not Steam Deck. Is that what it's called? The Steam Deck? I don't know. Whatever that Steam handheld PC is. What is it? I forgot. Can I find it here? Yeah, the Steam Deck. That's it. The Steam Deck is like a handheld PC, basically. Wow. You know, honestly, they're not too bad price-wise. That's not bad at all. Wow. That's actually not bad. So for a 512 gigabyte system, it's $650. But you can go as low as a 64 gigabyte one for $399. And I'm sure you could probably get external storage to put your games on. That's really cool. I'm really excited to see what they're able to do with it. I would love to eventually get one, and then I could play Classic on the road, which would be pretty cool. And it could probably run Call of the Wild even. Yeah, same, Hollow. They seem really cool. Yeah, true, Smash, but my thought is, like, if I get one of those, then I could still do stuff with YouTube while I'm, like, traveling. Which I think that would be really useful for me, personally. Yeah, exactly, Smash. Yeah, Steven, you did miss Call of the Wild. We played it for, like, I think 2.5 hours. So the first 2.5 hours of the stream will be Call of the Wild if you want to go back and watch that eventually. Ooh, what's that? Some goats. Ooh, there's actually a couple decent goats in there. Hold up. Where'd it go? Where'd the ibex horns one go? There was a decent sized ibex horn goat. There it is. Oh wow, that's a big one. Hold on, did that spot the right one? Up to 260. If that thing is towards the high end of that estimate, then that's a really good one. That's a big one right there. It's in the ground. I don't want to risk it being weird. Yeah, it's a really big ibex horns feral goat. Nailed it. That poor thing just dropped like a sack of potatoes. Let's see if there's anything running off now. Another big one. I think that's the one we spotted earlier. It had a pretty low estimate, so I don't think we'll worry about that. Put a mark right there. Now we're good to go. It's a big goat. Very big goat. Not if you're gonna spam in all caps, Watt. Give me some time to reply, jeez. You could clearly see that I was focused on a goat. Calm down. Calm down. Demanding an answer is not going to get you an answer. Just ask politely and wait for somebody to get to it. And yeah, I don't know. I'm not going to be able to tell an individual system unless I look at the specs of it. I'd have to look at the system specs in order to know. N 4.5 hours? What do you mean? I've only been streaming for like 3 hours. So I already know that you're lying there. I've only been live for like 3.5 hours, or 3 hours. There's our goat right there. Yeah, sure, it was a joke. Didn't seem like a joke to me. Alright, let's go ahead and check this guy out. This is a really big goat. I think it's probably gonna be one of the biggest ibex horns feral goats I've killed. Let's see what it ends up scoring. 203, not bad. If I remember right, like 230 is tax. So I don't think this one is tax worthy, but we'll get a trophy shot of it at least. Go ahead and get into a good pose. Not too bad. Not too bad at all. Looking like a mobster? I know, right? Actually, that's not a good angle. Let's go like that. All right, we're gonna do it. We're gonna do that old trick that everybody does with their trophy shots in real life. Stand really far behind it so it looks bigger. Oh my gosh, look at how big this goat is. Wow, it's huge. It always just cracks me up when people do that. They stand like a few feet behind the trophy to make it look bigger. Looks like he's wearing a tuxedo, pretty much. Something like that. Yeah, Classic's pretty fun, Steven. It's a good game. It's a lot more difficult than Call of the Wild is, and it's a lot more slow-paced, but it's a fun game. Very fun game, for sure. Alright, let's see. 5 minutes till we can fast travel. So we've been hunting for probably like half an hour, maybe 40 minutes at the most, because I know we hunted around a little bit before fast traveling. We'll see, though. The goat disrespected the family and he had to take care of it. Sounds about right. That poor goat. You should never have done that. What's it available on? Sadly, just PC. Because the graphics engine that they use to make the game is not compatible with console as of now. So it's just available on PC. There's a good kangaroo. Or a kangaroo. I don't know if it's a good one or not, but we'll probably take it out since I did say that we would take one down. I see some feral goats there too. That one looks decent. I need to get a better view of it though. Eh, not that big actually. To be honest, kind of small. What did one axis say to the other axis? I don't know. There we go. Yes, the bleat does work on muleys. It'll work on all deer species except for sambar and rusa, I believe. 50 to 85. I mean, it could be an 85 kangaroo, imagine. Imagine if it's an 85. That'd be great. That is a dead kangaroo. Oh, there were some feral hogs over here. I didn't even see them at first. It is access to see you. Oh, hold on. We are overheating. Drink some water. Stay hydrated. It's good for you. If this thing maxes out at that estimate and ends up being an 85 roo, be pretty nice. Take a roo with the 10? Ah, maybe if we get a chance we could try. It's just so hard to get close to them to do that. You can't do your B-hops. Yeah, sadly Classic has no jump button. 77, not that good. Not bad though. It's a decent kangaroo. We completed a mission off of it at least. It didn't seem very happy to see me. I would probably guess that, yeah. I wouldn't be happy if I got shot either. I wouldn't be very happy to see the person that did it, that's for sure. I imagine that kangaroo thinks the same. Yeah, that's what the water bottle does. It's for when you get that overheating effect, you just take a drink of it and you're good to go. As far as I know, it's only needed on Bushrangers Run and Piccabean Bay. So it's just the 2 Australian maps that need the water bottle. My pun goes unnoticed. Did I miss it? Did I miss the pun? I guess I missed it. Hey Angel, how's it going? Can we fast travel now, please? Yes, we can. There we go. Please show us a big axis steer. Instead, we get a male feral goat call. Feral hog out there. 2 more hogs there. Is that an axis steer or is that a feral goat? I can't tell. It's so far away. Looks like a axis. Yeah, it's one of the orange fur type ones. It's spooked, so that means we spooked it from one of our gunshots, probably. It ran a long ways. But is there a male near? Don't think so. Well, there's a kangaroo. Are you a big one? No, I didn't see it. How big are you? I must know. 60 to 95. Let's take a shot on this, I guess. There we go. Nailed it. A pretty good size kangaroo down. Let's hope it actually scores to the higher end of that estimate. I need to get my spotting skill up on them so I can actually tell better. What do you think the next map for Call of the Wild is? I think it's going to be Africa too, but it could also be an Australian reserve. And then I think the third possibility is possibly an Asian reserve. I see a lot of people request that. Oh, you said hoppy. Oh, now I see the pun. I thought you said happy, so I didn't get it. I was like, wait a minute. What do you mean pun? I didn't know there was a pun in there. I get it now. Hoppy to see you. I get it. Can't believe I didn't get that at first. Ooh, European rabbits. So we got Euro rabbits in the area. Let's see it. Is this a good one? Hopefully. 80.5. That's a good one. 80.5, Rue. Not bad at all. Do I have any poses for you guys? No, I don't. That's unfortunate. Kangaroos are one of the ones I would probably use it the most on. And I don't even have it yet. I'll have to buy some of the trophy poses for animals that I hate positioning. What is wrong with your arm, sir? Oh my gosh. So majestic. So majestic. I know, right? Smash, the best. Oh, yeah. That is honestly true beauty. Ah, it's so hard to get it perfect. Bugs me how difficult it is to position these things. Okay, we found the one. There we go. Perfect. Can't get any better, right? Oh, I should have done that. You're right. I should have put the kangaroo's arm around my character. That would have been amazing. Oh, we completed a mission. Oh my gosh, Sam. Oh gosh. No. Alright, later, Sam. Can't get any better? Oh yeah. Yeah, Hollow. Oh, speaking of classic, guys, tomorrow's video is going to be a compilation of random clips that I've saved of classic for like the last 2 months. So it's going to be loaded with some really big trophies along with just some decent trophies. Like a lot of decent trophies along with a few just monsters. So I hope you guys are ready for that. I did some new editing in it, so hopefully you guys will like that too. I did a bit of a montage style edit, and then like another half of the video is like actual clips with commentary. It's a lot different than any video I've ever made, so I'm hoping you guys will like it. I don't know though. I don't know how it's gonna turn out. Oh yeah, for sure, Glasser. I would play Hunting Sim 2 again if they updated it to make it better. Because my biggest complaint with Hunting Sim 2 right now is that the animals just, they don't act right. They don't act right at all. They need to have more realistic behavior, and they also need to have better looking antlers. Well, thank you, Boo. I'm excited for the video to go live tomorrow. It took a long time to edit, so I'm hoping that everyone enjoys it. There's something out there. That's definitely axis deer, but... what kind of axis deer? That's a pig. Looks like just a common female. Definitely not going to be a 95 kg one, that's for sure. Oh, we actually have score estimates now unlocked, I just realized. When spotting, we can finally see the score estimate. That is amazing. Glad we finally got that. So we can at least get an idea of what type of trophy we're looking at. Yeah, I don't see anything else. Tips on Great One grinding? What map are you hunting on? Are you hunting on Rancho del Arroyo, or are you hunting on Layton Lakes? If you're on Rancho, I have a full guide talking about like everything that I do on like whitetail locations, and also how to grind efficiently for the Great One. There is one thing that I didn't mention in it that I'll just mention now, and that is the fact that the starter lake, like the lake right next to the starter lodge in Rancho, that lake is amazing. And at that lake, for some reason, no matter how many times you delete the herds of whitetail, they always come back to that lake. So one thing extra that I could add on to that guide is don't be afraid to shoot every single deer you see, because a lot of the lakes, they just respawn at different parts of the lake. So it's not as big of a deal to delete zones on Rancho as it is on Layton, because on Rancho there's really only like 7 lakes they can be at. And most of the time when you delete a herd, they'll just appear at the same lake. So that would be the only thing that I'd add on to the guide that I have, is just shoot everything you can. Don't worry about only shooting like 2 bucks. Shoot bucks, does, every whitetail you get a chance to. Nice. Yeah, if you got some stands going, then you're already halfway there. But yeah, I'd recommend checking out the Rancho guide I have, and then on top of it, just add on the info that I just mentioned. You should be able to find it just by typing in a Scarecrow Rancho Great One guide. Should bring it up. What's a good handgun for a beginner? Like in Classic or IRL? If you're talking about Classic, then I'd say first one to get 454. It's a great handgun. If you're talking about IRL, I'd say the Springfield XDM9. Very solid handgun. But anyway, guys, I think we're going to go ahead and end the stream there. We've been going for quite a while at this point, and we've got a decent amount of good trophies. We got a few missions completed here on Classic. Had an absolute blast on Call of the Wild. But we've been going for quite a while, and I do need to get some food, so we're going to go ahead and end it. But I do appreciate everybody watching. It's been an absolute blast. Absolutely love doing it. But thank you guys so much. We will be back tomorrow. Or not tomorrow, because tomorrow's my day off, but we will be back on Sunday with another live stream with Call of the Wild and Classic. And yeah, until then, thank you guys for watching. I will see you all in the next one. Peace!